Hey Tabby, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hello, Oral Channel, how are you? Thanks for joining. How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody day? Hey, Fresh Lemonade, how are you doing? You get, okay, cool. Okay, we about to get started in 1 minute. Wow, you guys are up and at it this morning, huh? I am on my way to it. How was everybody holiday? I hope everybody had an awesome holiday. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody had an awesome holiday. Hold on, I'm doing something wrong here. Hey, Miss Diaz, how are you? Thanks for joining, sweetheart. How are you doing this morning? I'm hoping you having an awesome morning. I'm trying to get this thing right here. Hold on a second. Yeah, our topic today is going to be about forgiveness. So many people think that's so hard to do, but it's not hard. It's easy to forgive people. Yeah. So I'm hoping everybody having a good morning. If you haven't gave me a thumbs up, please do so. Today our topic is about forgiveness. So many people find it so hard to forgive. It's not hard to forgive. Only way you're going to get peace in your heart, you have to forgive people. And not only forgive them, forget it. Mostly people want to forgive you and don't forget it. You have to forget too when you forgive people. Not to say, I forgive a person and don't forget. Forgive a person and forget it. That is the only way you, hey, how are you, Oil Channel? Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's the only way our heart going to be at peace. So many people say they forgive a person, and as soon as they get up from praying about that person, they're doing the same thing. You cannot go both ways. Either you're going to go for the Lord or you're going to live for the devil. So if we forgive a person, we got to really forgive them. I always had a hard time forgiving people because that's just the way I was. Before I became a Christian 4 years ago, I had a hard time forgiving. And I'm quite sure people have a hard time forgiving. But when you have a hard time forgiving a person, always go to the Lord and pray about it. Don't just say you forgive a person and still get up with that same crazy heart and doing the same thing over and over again. God don't like ugly. And let me tell you something, he ain't too fond of pretty either. So when you say you forgive a person, be for real about it. Be about your business. Don't say you forgive a person and leave it alone. I'm checking you now. Yeah, so learn to love one another, be good to one another no matter what. I don't care what a person done to you, forgive them. If the Lord forgave you, he wants you to forgive other people. We're not here to hate on each other, um, talk about each other. That's what people do here in the world. They talk about people, they say they've forgiven a person, and simply they haven't. If your heart not right, get on your knees and pray about it. And when you pray about something, be specific. Don't get on your knees and say, oh, I prayed about that and it's done. No, it's not done. If you're not going to get on your knees and pray about it and be specific about what you're praying about, if you're praying about forgiving a person, tell the Lord, I want to forgive this person, God, and I'm having a hard time forgiving them. Please get my heart right like yours. You want your heart set up like the Lord. You don't want to be sitting around here saying you're forgiving a person and have a crazy heart. We all go through these situations. I have. Like I said, I've been a Christian 4 years, and it was hard for me to forgive people because people have done me so wrong in the past, and it was hard for them to forgive me. When I say I forgave them, I really didn't forgive them. So when you say you forgive a person, really mean it. Don't say that because that's hard to say that. You want your heart at peace. If you want your heart at peace, you got to forgive people for real. Hey, Naki, how are you? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. It's 3 people in here. It's 4. Thank you so much. How are you this morning? How was your holiday? I'm hoping you had an awesome holiday. Yeah, so let's learn to forgive people and forget it. Yes, it's going to be heavy on your heart. Yes, it's going to be hard to do because sometimes it was hard to do. It was hard for me to forgive people, especially when people have done me like crap. I still forgave them because I am trying to make it to the promised land. If I'm trying to make it to the promised land, I have to forgive people. And not only forgive them, forget it. I have you now. Yeah, so let's learn to forgive people and do the right thing. Do the right thing. Forgiving is not easy. No, it's not. It's always been hard, but we got to be, hey, okay, we have to be the bigger person in the situation and move on from it. If you want your heart at peace, we have to forgive. We got to do the right thing. It says it's in the Bible, we have to forgive. Just as important as forgiveness is understanding. You have to understand that person you forgave too. God didn't say you have to be around that person every day because you forgave them. You just forgave them because you want to get your heart at peace and you want to get it right with the Lord. Don't say you forgave a person and still having that being mean to them. Mostly people, they say they forgave them and still be distant with them and don't want to talk to them anymore. But just because you forgave a person, you don't have to talk to them, but you have to have a loving heart with them. So don't go around and say, I forgave them, and you're still talking behind their back. Who does that? We don't do that. We got to be forgiving genuinely. People don't do that anymore. People can care less about forgiving people. But I bet you if the end of the world was coming today, you'd be forgiven. Everybody be forgiven. We all have to forgive people genuinely. Don't say you forgave a person. Forgive them and leave it alone. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of people, not my cup of tea. I say that all the time in my live stream. But you know what? I love them from a distance. I forgive them what they did to me, and I keep it moving. I'm not going to hold on to grudges. I don't do that. I am not that type of woman. If you're that type of person, you need to get on your knees and pray about it. Everybody needs to forgive somebody. I don't care what they done to you. People have done the worst to me, but let me tell you something. I hold my head up high and I keep it moving because I know who I am. I am a child of the Lord. And let me tell you something. I'm going to forgive you while I can. Hey, Brandon, how are you this morning? Thanks for the thumbs up. How was your holiday? Yeah, we got to learn to forgive people and leave it alone. So many people in this world are wicked. So many people in here are haters, don't want to forgive, want to say they forgave you, and absolutely they didn't do nothing. Stop saying you're forgiving people and you're doing the same crazy stuff. Have your heart lined up like the Lord. Let me tell you something. My heart is lined up like the Lord. We don't need to judge people. We don't need to hate on people. It's too much of that in the world. The world is coming to an end. You guys better get yourself together today, not tomorrow. Like I said in my live stream all the time, tomorrow is not promised. We're living for today, this moment, this second. Yesterday is gone. If you don't got your heart right, you're going to be left here. Your soul going to be lost. So while we still breathing, while we still achieving, we need to do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, you're going to be lost. You got to understand, you're going to be right. Welcome, please back. Please don't say that. Well, don't do that. We're networking here. We're not trying to do this and do that. Please don't do that. Oil. Do it the right way, please. Yeah. So let's do the right thing. Be good to one another. Love one another while we're here. Okay? Because life is too short. And when I say life is too short, it is too short. And so many people are being crazy out here, doing crazy stuff, killing, stealing, doing all that, not forgiving people when they've done something to you. I know it's hard. I've been here before. Before I was a Christian, I didn't forgive nobody. I had that crazy heart walking around with it and knowing I wasn't going to get no peace at nighttime when I'm asleep, being mean to everybody. Is that a way to be? Absolutely not. When you show love to somebody, you really supposed to show love. When you forgive a person, you're supposed to really forgive them. Don't say you forgave a person and you going around with this crazy heart, talking crazy to them. Really? Is that how they do it here on earth? Absolutely, that's how they do it. Get your heart right. Get your mind right. Get your soul right. Get your spirit right. And what I mean by that, do the right thing when you forgive a person. Don't say you forgave them and going around acting crazy. Get on your knees and pray to the Lord about that person if you're having a hard time forgiving. I had to do it. You can do it too. Get on your knees and pray. The Lord will not leave you. He will not forsake you. We got to understand this. So many people are getting left here on earth. So many people are doing the wrong stuff because they don't want to forgive. And it's a simple thing to do. Just forgive and leave it alone. And love that person from a distance. That's what I do. Everybody not my cup of tea, but I love them from a distance. That's what we got to learn to do. You ain't got to be up on the person to love them. The Lord didn't say we got to hug on them all the time. As long as you loving them for a distance, genuinely though. There's a lot of people say they love you for a distance, but really they don't. Mean what you say what you mean. All right? We all go through stuff sometime with people. We all struggle with forgiveness. But just because we struggle with forgiveness, it is not the end of the world yet. Pray about it. Get up in the morning, if you guys get up in the morning, and say, God, bless me. Thank you for waking me up this morning. I didn't have to be here, but guess what? I am here. I didn't have to be here this morning, but I still have a purpose. You guys still have a purpose. So if you have a purpose, do the right thing while you can, while you're still breathing, while you're still achieving. Look in that mirror every day. If you're feeling bad about yourself, say, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am going to make it. I am going to be something. Don't say, I think. Don't ever doubt yourself. Hey, how are you doing this morning? Thanks for joining, Emily. Make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up if you can. Yeah. Don't ever doubt yourself about nothing. Even forgiving somebody, don't doubt it. Just do it. Get up in the morning and pray every day. I don't care how hard it is. Prayer should never be hard. If the Lord woke you up, that wasn't hard. Mostly people get up in the morning, don't even say, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up. They just get up out the bed. Really? Is that what they do here on earth? Absolutely. Don't do that. When you get up in the morning, you better praise the Lord that you are living. You are still achieving. Hey, how about that? Hey, good morning, Phyllis. How are you? Make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up. How you doing this morning, girl? Good morning. Thankful and blessed. God woke me up. Forgiveness is yourself, not the person. Amen. So let's forgive each other while we can, while we're still breathing. Get up in the morning and say a prayer. Thank the Lord for waking you up. Mostly people don't thank the Lord for waking them up. Why? Who knows? Just because. Don't do that. Thank the Lord for waking up. If you think people here woke you up, you got another thing coming. Because they didn't. The Lord woke us up. I say that in every one of my live streams. Get up and pray to the Lord. Tell him what you need. If you have problem forgiving, give it to the Lord. I had a problem forgiving, but you know what? I gave it to the Lord. People do me wrong. I'm forgiving. I'm going to leave. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not going to forgive it and go back to that same crazy thought. Evidently, if you're going back to that crazy thought, you didn't forgive them the correct way. Forgive it and keep it going. If the Lord forgave us, he wants us to forgive others. If the Lord loved us, he wants us to love one another. And don't say you love somebody and you really don't love people. People do that all the time. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Are you sure you really love me, or are you just faking again? Stop faking. If you love a person, love him for real. If you forgave a person, forgive him for real. Don't say you forgive me and don't really forgive me. If I did anything wrong to somebody, get on your knees and say, God, if I did anything unpleasing to you, please forgive me. If you did anything unpleasing to the Lord that he didn't like, forgive me. Hey, Espy, how are you doing, baby girl? How was your holiday? Yeah. So don't say you forgave a person and you really don't. People do it all the time. Oh, I forgave him, and you're still talking about him behind their back. So did you really forgive him, or you're lying? You're lying. Mean what you say what you mean. That's what I say. So many people say they forgive somebody, and they don't. I struggle with forgiveness all the time. I used to. I used to struggle to forgive people because I thought they did me so wrong. I said, I ain't forgiving them. Forget that. But only way my heart gonna be right, only way my heart gonna be right, like the Lord, I'm gonna, good, how are you? Mine was okay. I can't complain. I barbecued, made some chickens, SP, and a couple other things. Girl, I sat around. It was too hot outside. It was 96 degrees here yesterday, and guess what, girl? It's going to be 96 again today. So I'm going to go to work and bring my behind back in this air-conditioned house here. Yeah. So like I said, I struggled with forgiveness before I became a Christian. I didn't want to forgive people. And when I said I forgave them, I lied because I wasn't really forgiving them because I couldn't get that thought out my mind what they done to me. But you got to leave that stuff to the Lord and let him be your help you with this type of stuff. We all go through stuff like that. We all struggle with forgiveness because sometimes it's hard to forgive people. Why? Because of the things they done. But you let the Lord take care of them. Don't you go do tit for tat. What I mean by tit for tat, don't you try to get back at them. Let the Lord do it. Just forgive for real. Don't say you forgive and don't do the same thing to that person again. When I say I forgive each and every one of you guys, whatever you've done, I forgive you. I'm not going to say I forgive you and then get off live stream and say, I don't really forgive him. God knows your heart. If you don't think he knows your heart, you better think twice. You may fool the people here on earth, but guess what? You can't fool the Lord. He is there for us all the time, not sometimes, every single day. When we put the Lord on the back burner, guess what? He's still beside us. You better get up in the morning and say, God, thank you for blessing me, for waking me up this morning. And when the devil is bothering you, you better put that devil up under your foot and say, devil, you are a liar. You are not going to steal my joy. Do not let the devil steal your joy. I tell you guys that every time in my live stream. Don't let the devil steal your joy because he's here to steal, kill, and destroy. And when he steal, kill, and destroy, guess what? He got you. Don't let the devil win. You are a winner. We are a winner to the Lord. Just because people here on earth bash us and talk about us, don't worry about them. We are winners to the Lord. The people that bash you and talk about you, they are losers. They're not going to get nowhere. They're going to stand still. While you're winning, they still down here standing still because they can't forgive people. You have to forgive people. You must forgive people. Don't hold that in your heart. You can be at peace when you forgive. That's the only way you're going to be at peace, when you forgive people. We got to forgive others as God forgave us. And as you say, love them from a distance. Say love. And as you say, love them from a distance. Amen, Phyllis. We have to love them from a distance. If we want the Lord to forgive us, we got to forgive others. Yes, it is hard. It was hard for me. But if you trust in the Lord, He will help you. It won't be hard. You got to trust in Him and let Him, and like I tell you guys, put the weight on the Lord's shoulder. Stop carrying that big load on you. Stop carrying that peace in your, that you want peace in your heart, but you can't get it because you don't want to forgive nobody. You're never going to get peace in your heart if you don't forgive people. And stop talking about that old stuff. Oh, I can't forgive him because he did this to me a long time, or she did this to me a long time. Leave it alone. That's old trash. We are talking about right now, not the future, because it's not promised us. We're talking about right now. So stop talking about the old trash. The old trash is the old trash going to get us to heaven? Absolutely not. It's not going to get us nowhere. So we have to learn to love one another while we can. Be happy for one another. Congratulate each other for real. Don't say you can. Oh, I congratulate her or I congratulate him and really don't do it. Stop being fake. The Lord don't want fake people in His life. He wants people to be genuine like Him. He wants your heart to be lined up just like His. So many people say they got a heart like the Lord, and as soon as they get off live stream, they're talking and cussing you out. But I got a heart like the Lord. Really? Is that what we do here on earth? Absolutely. If you're doing that type of stuff, pray about it and continue on growing with the Lord. Because the Lord loves each and every one of us for who we are. If He asks you to change, just change. Why is it so hard to change the person that you are for the Lord? I bet you do it for the people here on earth in a heartbeat. I bet you do it for a man. I bet you do it for a woman. Really? Is that how we do it on earth? Absolutely. Don't do it for people here on earth. You do it for the Lord. If He tell you to forgive somebody, you better do it. Don't question Him why. Don't do no why to Him. He don't want you to say no why. Just do it. Just open your mouth and say, I am going to do what you told me to do, Lord. That's how you get your blessings. When you don't forgive, you don't get blessings. You stand still. What I mean by standing still, you don't move. You ain't going to move. You ain't going to prosper nothing. You're going to stand still. How you going to say you're going to forgive a person? How you going to say you love the Lord and you can't forgive people? Really? If you love the Lord, you have to forgive people too. That's the way it is. I don't care how hard it is to do it, but if you love the Lord, you have to forgive people too. Don't say you love the Lord and can't forgive people, because it's a lie. I forgive people because the Lord wants me to forgive people. That's the type of person I am. I don't care what you have done to me. I'm going to still forgive you because that's what the Lord wants me to do. He don't want me to be a Christian and still not forgiving people. How can you be a Christian and you don't forgive people? You can't go like that. Either you're going to serve the Lord or you're going to serve the devil. Mostly people want to serve the devil because they think it's easier to serve the devil. Yeah, to you it's easy to serve the devil, but you're not going to get nowhere serving the devil. You're not. You're going to stand still. You're going to always be in that situation. When you want the Lord to bless you with something, you're going to get blessed because you know why? Because you think it's so hard to forgive. It is hard to forgive, but we got to pray to the Lord about it. I know it's hard to forgive. I'm not going to say I'm Miss Perfect. Far from perfect. Only person perfect is the Lord. I had a hard time forgiving. And believe me that I have a hard time forgiving. When I say I had a hard time, I had a hard time. I couldn't let stuff go. Back here 4 years ago, I couldn't let it go because, like I said, I wanted a tit for tat. What I mean by tit for tat, I wanted to get back at you. What you did to me, I was going to get back at you. But right now, I don't want to go back where I used to be, because where I used to be is not cute. It's not pretty. Oh, no. And I thank God that He brought me from that. It's not good to hate on each other, judge each other. I used to do all that, judge people. Who am I to judge people? You're not supposed to judge people. That's the Lord's part, not mine. Forgive them and keep it moving. Love them from a distance. I do it all the time. Each and every day, somebody have done something to me that I do not like. But you know what? I still love them from a distance. I ain't got a hug on them. I ain't never going to hug on them, but I don't hate them. We can't hate them because we love them from a distance now. Now, don't get it twisted. Just because you love a person from a distance, you can't hate them, though. You can't say you don't like them. You still have to love them. So that's what I do. I love them and say, hey, if they say hi to me, and I keep it on, I say, bye, Felicia, and keep it going. That's my word, bye, Felicia. Yeah, we got to keep it moving. We ain't got to worry about these people here on earth. These people here on earth is not going to make us or break us. What we got to end up doing is keeping our head straight and keep on walking and tell the Lord that you got me. Take the wheel when I'm going wrong. Take the wheel. Guide me where I need to go. People are always going to make mistakes in life. That's the way the life is. People are always going to wonder if they're forgiving the people the right way. If you got a problem with forgiving a person the right way, simply get on your knees and pray about it. The Lord listens to you, even though you don't see him, maybe not hear him. You can't touch him, but guess what? He hears you, he sees you, he's there with you all the time when you put him on the back burner. We always put the Lord on the back burner. Oh, I don't need you right now because I'm doing good. Really? That's what we do with the Lord? Put him on the back burner when we're doing good? Really? Absolutely wrong. Don't do that. You better talk to the Lord while you can. You better pray to the Lord while you can, while you still breathing, because let me tell you something, tomorrow may not be promised. You better forgive while you can, while you're still breathing, while you're still achieving, while you can see. You better do it now, because tomorrow is not promised once again. Tomorrow is not promised once again. You better take heed to that, because it is not promised. We are living in our last days. Guys, you see what's happening out here. People are killing people in churches. People are not forgiving people just because. What I mean by just because, for no reason. People get mad at you for no reason. Why? Just because. People just do it. We got to learn to forgive other people and really mean it when we forgive them. We got to be genuine with it. If you want your forgiveness from the Lord, you have to forgive people down here. If you want your peace with the Lord, you have to forgive people down here. If you want peace with yourself, you have to forgive people down here. Don't say, I forgive people and go around talking about them again, because simply you did not forgive them for real. When you forgive a person, you forget it. Yes, it is hard to forget something you did to somebody did to you, because it's hard for me. I'm trying to tell you, it's a hard pill to swallow to forgive a person that did something to you. Hey, Wisdom, how are you doing this morning, sweetheart? Thanks for joining. How was your day yesterday? Your live stream was wonderful yesterday. I want to say thank you for such a wonderful live stream you had yesterday. I'm glad you're doing wonderful, Wisdom. Yeah. So let's learn to forgive and leave it alone. Don't go and say, I forgive her or I forgive him. And as soon as you get up from saying you forgive that person, you out there talking about it. Why is this world so crazy? Why do you say you forgive a person and you really don't do it? Stop saying you forgive and you really don't. Get on your knees and pray about stuff that's going on in your life. Everybody got stuff going on in their life. But when you got stuff going on in your life, do something about it. I got stuff going on in my life, but you think I'm going to keep on not going to go where I need to go? I'm going to keep on moving. I got things that I need to work on in my life. Like I said, I've been a Christian 4 years. I still got a lot of growing to do. But let me tell you something. Every day I'm learning. Every day I am getting closer to where I need to be. Every day I am being a bigger person. Every day I'm learning that when I make mistakes, it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But when we do, we have to learn from those mistakes. Don't keep making them. Most of the people keep making mistakes over and over because they know the Lord is going to forgive them. But you're going to have to keep making the same mistake over and over again. Some people make the same mistake over and over again. And I know you don't have to make mistakes 3 or 4 times the same mistake. That is not cute. You know you don't have to do that. Yeah, but when you forgive a person, forgive them genuinely. If I say I forgave each and every one of you guys, I do. If anybody do something wrong, hey, have a good day. Are you about to go? Okay, Fresh Lemonade, thanks for stopping in, sweetie. Yeah, so always forgive a person for real. Don't say I forgave them and don't really do it. Mean it from your heart. Only way you're going to get peace in your mind and your soul and your spirit, you have to forgive people for real. I say a lot to people. When I forgive you, I really mean it. Oh, are you sure? Forgiveness is what God commanded us to do as we forgive. We are free. Amen. We are free, Wisdom. When you forgive people, it frees your heart also. People don't want forgiveness. People don't want you to forgive them. It's so many people are going to be lost when the end of these days come because they are living such a crazy life. People are living such a hateful life. Why are we living a hateful life? Is there a reason why we live in a hateful life? No, because you think it's cute to do. We have to forgive if we want the Lord to forgive us. It's not hard to do. And then again, it is hard for some people. But if you stay prayed up every day and ask the Lord to help you forgive that person, he will help you. But don't go having a crazy heart and trying to serve the Lord and then trying to serve the devil at the same time. Most people do that. It's either or. Our God is an on-time God. He's never late. He's never early. He's always on time. So if you ask him for forgiveness about something that somebody did to you, he is going to forgive you. If that person don't forgive you, and when you told them that you forgave them and they don't forgive you back, don't worry about it. As long as you pray to the Lord about it, then let the Lord take care of them. Don't you go trying to be God and take care of them. Everybody you forgive ain't gonna forgive you back. Don't worry about that. We're not here for people. We are here for the Lord. As long as we do what the Lord told us to do, we're gonna be okay. We have to obey God's all. Yeah, we gotta obey Him always, wisdom, no matter what. We have to obey the Lord. Everybody don't forgive you, but that's okay if everybody don't forgive you. If they didn't forgive the Lord, they ain't gonna forgive you either. They don't care about you. People on earth don't care about you. We should not be living for people here on earth. We should be living for the Lord. So many people fall short because they're living for people here on earth. Stop living for people here on earth. Start forgiving like the Lord forgave you. Stop judging people. Stop hating on people. Why do we do that? Just because. Well, just because means there's no reason why you do that. Just because you just do it. Mostly people do stuff because they see the other person do it. Mostly people don't want to forgive you because they see the other person didn't forgive you. When you leave here, you're going to leave here by yourself. You're not going to leave here with nobody but by yourself. You're not going to leave here with those clothes you buy. You ain't going to leave here with those shoes you got. You ain't going to leave here with the group you hang out with. So why start being like them? Be who you are. Forgive freely. So if a person have hurt you, don't worry about them. Pray about them and keep it moving. Like I said to you, when you leave this earth, you're going to leave by yourself. You're not going to leave with those people. You're going to leave by yourself. So get your heart right. If the person don't want to forgive you, leave it to God and keep it moving. Keep it moving. We got to learn these things. We got to keep stuff moving. We are too busy set on our ways, don't want to forgive people because we think we're too macho for that. Mostly people too macho to forgive. They think they're doing something, they think they just not doing nothing right when they forgive people. They think they're so tough. Stop being so tough. Yeah, stop being so tough. Let me tell you something. If I have done anything to a person, I am not afraid to go to them and say, please, I forgive you. Please forgive me for whatever I did. I'm not scared to do that. I'm not macho. I'm me. I don't try to be like nobody else. I am Trisha, and Trisha only. Trisha ain't trying to be like the next person. Trisha ain't trying to join no group so they can do what they do. No, I am me. I am solo. That's why I carry my friends list this small. You got to these days. Because if you hang around negative people, you might as well say you're going to have negative energy, negative in mind thinking. Don't hang around people that's going to be negative towards you. Get somebody that loves the Lord, that forgives freely. Get around somebody like that prays daily. Don't get around somebody that say they pray, say they love the Lord. As soon as you talk to them a little bit and a little bit more, you find out just like, hey, good morning. How are you, Penny? Thanks for joining. Make sure you give the live a thumbs up if you can, sweetie. Yeah, how was your holiday? I hope you had an amazing holiday. Yeah, so forgive always. Let's have a beautiful day. Yeah, we got to have a beautiful day, sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah, so let's learn to forgive like the Lord forgave us. Don't say you forgive a person and as soon as they back turn, you're talking about them again. People do it every day. I look at people sometimes and all I do is shake my head. I go in live stream sometimes and people just talking the most crap. Stop talking about one another. Come on, that's so sad. We are here to love one another. Don't talk about one another. When I see that stuff happen, I just shake my head. I was like, it's bad. It is bad. It's bad when you can't forgive people. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world when you can't forgive people. Stop that. Forgive them and forget it. Like I said, I had a hard time forgetting stuff when I forgave people. Yeah, thank you, SP. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Frankie. How are you? Guys, don't just come in here and grab people without thumbsing up the live. Thumbs up the live is not a dime. It's not a penny. It's nothing. Just thumbs up the live stream. I was just talking about this yesterday. I see my number still saying the same. I'm glad you're doing good, Frank. Thanks for joining, sweetheart. And I'm going to shout you out in a few minutes. You hold on a minute, brother. I got you. But don't just come to the live stream and just grab people. Where they do that at? So the person just grabbed that person. They just left. I watch my numbers all the time go up, go down, go up and down. When a new person come on, you come in and grab again. Really, where they do that at? You people are, ugh. I tell you, you know what, just why, you know what, I'm so glad I am a Christian. Because I tell you right now, honey child, if I wasn't, but you know what, I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah, thank you, Frank, so very, very, very much from running my playlist. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are handsome. You are everything. That is my friend Frank. If you guys don't got Frank, you better get him. He is awesome. You are awesome, Frank. I'm going to tell you right now. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Let me tell you something. You got a beautiful heart. You are awesome. And I'm going to continue on talking about you. You are an amazing person, Frank. Don't let nobody steal your joy, boy, because you belong to the Lord. You are wonderful. And let me tell you something. This guy ran my playlist. Let me tell you something. He is awesome. Frank, if you want me to run your playlist, sweetheart, just let me know. I'm going to do yours too. And then when I do yours, I'm going to show you I done it. Mostly people say they run your playlist and the number's still the same. Really? You ran my playlist for real? Wow. Okay, thank you. No thanks. Yeah, let me know, Frank, if you want me to run yours also. Yeah, so you know what? Yeah, let's learn to forgive people for real. Don't say you forgave a person and you don't really forgive them. When I say I forgive genuinely. When I say something to a person that I congratulate what they did for me, I really mean it. Okay, I'm going to run yours today, Frank. I'm going to run it today. I'm going to start this morning. Once I get off live stream, I'm going to start yours. If you ask a person to forgive you and they don't, at least you did your part and ask, so it's between them, God, and not you. Right? Amen, Phyllis. If you ask forgiveness and you forgave that person and they didn't forgive you back, right? Long as you did your part, it ain't on you no more. It's between that person and God. Amen, Phyllis. That's absolutely true. Because there's a lot of people didn't forgive me the stuff I did to them. Even family members. Family members is the same. And even let me tell you something, they're worser. And they should be the one to forgive you. Say, oh yeah, I forgive you, cuz I forgive you, sister, I forgive you. You know how people are. Those the ones should be running to you. Say, oh yeah, I'm glad we can talk again. But those family members, just as stubborn as the people out here on earth. Long as you forgave somebody, don't worry about nothing else. Don't go tit for tat. Don't try to get them back because they didn't forgive you. Leave it to God, because God's going to bring those people down to your footstool. You can find that in Acts chapter 2. It tells you all about when the Lord going to come back and he's going to bring your enemies to your footstool. You better believe it when you hear it. Go read on Acts chapter 2. It tells you all about that. It tells you about when the Lord is coming back, and how the world going to look when he come back, how the moon going to look bloody. It ain't going to be like it is now. Gonna be blood. It's gonna be all types of stuff happening here. So that's why I'm trying to tell you guys, get your heart right with the Lord right now while you have time. Stop saying you got time tomorrow because you're not sure. I thank God I woke up this morning. I don't know about you guys, but I thank God I woke up this morning. I didn't have to be here in front of you guys motivating you, letting you know the Lord is coming back. I tell you guys that each and every time in my live stream, but I guess people don't take heed to that because it goes in one ear and out the other. You better let it stay in that ear and keep it in that ear. Stop letting stuff go in one ear and out the other. If the Lord is coming back, he's coming back for the good. And if you don't call out his name when he come back, you're going to be left behind. Do it now. Call on the name Jesus and repent your sins while you can. Do it now. Times have changed. Old school families would forgive, and this new school generation of family. Ain't that the truth, Frank? That's why we don't want to do what these people do. We got to do what we got to do. Old school people, they forgave. Now these days, people just going around like they living their life like it's tomorrow. When we forgive, our prayer, we will be answered. Amen. Our prayers will be answered. Absolutely, wisdom. You right, Frank, about the olden days. People forgave, they loved one another. Family don't even forgive each other no more. They walk around like we ain't nobody. Oh, I don't know her, or I don't know him. The long time ago when my mom and everybody was growing up, everybody forgave people. Everybody loved one another. Now you can't even get a thank you anymore. You're right, Frank. You can't even get a thank you from people no more. You give a person your last. I give people my last all the time. That's just the type of person I am. And I can't even give a thank you. They look at you like you ain't done nothing. Like you one of these enemies down here. I ain't no enemy. I ain't the devil. I am a child of the Lord. And you can't say thank you. I don't say that. I don't say, wow, you can't say thank you. It's okay. because I know I did my good deed. I try to do a good deed every day. Let me tell you something. One thing about me, I will give you my last and won't brag about it and say, oh man, I gave him my last, I ain't got no money. Don't worry about if you got no money. God got you. He got you. Let me tell you something. I was down to my last. And let me tell you something. God had me. I remember the time I couldn't even pay my car note. I was like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Well, not my car note, my truck note. I was like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But you know what? A lady had called me one day a long, long time ago. This was a while ago. And she was like, oh, you know, you got some money that been left here. You need to claim it. It's just a couple of checks that'll be coming in a couple of weeks. I was like, wow, God is amazing. So never count him out. Never count the Lord out. Stop ignoring him. He got a blessing for you. But if you're not forgiving people, you're not going to get that blessing. Don't worry about if that person don't forgive you. They're going to have to answer to the Lord. Not you, they do. Be the bigger person of the situation. Even if you have to go to that person and say, hey, you know, if I did anything wrong to you, please forgive me. Even if you don't even know what you done wrong, well, just say it to them. If you have not thumbs up the line, please do so. You know, it's a lot of people, like I said, coming here and grab. But I'm going to stop that stuff. Coming here live stream, just grab it. That is not right. People do that all the time, grab, and that's it. Don't do that. Grab and say hello to someone and talk about the situation we're talking about. Don't just come here and say, well, yeah. Don't do that. That's not right. Is that the way we live? Just come here and grab stuff? Yeah, people here on earth does that anyway. But don't grab. Be good to one another. Forgive people freely. And mean it when you forgive it. Say what you mean. Mean what you say. So many people say they forgave you and still have that crazy heart. When I say I forgive each and every one of you guys, that's what I mean. I'm not going to go say I forgive you and still go and acting crazy with them. Because I don't have to be up under them like that. That's what people think. You have to be around a person because you forgive. You don't have to be up under them. Long as you forgive them genuinely, though. Lord wants you to forgive them genuinely, though. Don't say you forgave them and you don't really do. That's the only way you're going to have peace in your heart. You're never going to have peace in your heart if you don't forgive people. I don't care what they done to you. I don't care if they stab you in the back 15 million times. Still forgive them. I don't care if they talked about you like they talked about God. Forgive them. If they talked about the Lord, they're going to talk about you too. We're not special to people here on earth, but I guess I'll tell you who we're special to. We're special to the Lord up above. And if we learn to forgive people, that's how we get our blessings. That's how we get our blessings. When we learn to love one another, that's how we get our blessing. You will not get your blessings if you're going around hating people. You're either going to live for the devil or you're going to live for God. I chose to live for the Lord. These days are coming to an end. I tell you guys each and every day in my live stream, and let me tell you, you better believe it. We are living in our last days. I want you guys to be right. That's why I talk about this stuff to you guys. That's why I tell you stuff to get your life right. It ain't no ball game here. It is for real. These are the real facts. I don't even know if we're going to even see a 2020. Are you sure we're going to see a 2020? We're not sure. The way the world is down going, people killing in churches, people killing you, people stealing your joy every day, people backstabbing you, everybody doing everything to people just to get ahead. Stop doing all that stuff just to get ahead. It don't take that to get ahead. Just be who you are to get ahead. Let me tell you something. I don't want to be nobody but me. I love this person. I love who the Lord have made me to be. I may not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. I'm the Lord's cup of tea all the time. He never changes on me. People change here on earth for you. There's a lot of bipolar people that say they love you one day and the next day they don't. I don't want people like that in my life. I want people that forgive me for what I did. I want to be able to forgive them for what they did. That's the type of person. I want a person to have a loving heart like me. I want a person to stay humble like me. There's a lot of people say they humble, and you talk to them a couple times, it all comes out. They're not humble. Stop saying you're humble when you're really not humble. Live a humble heart. Have a humble life. I live a humble life. And not only a humble life, I have a peaceful heart. And I live at peace. I don't do the negative stuff. If you're negative, I don't think you should be here. We all positive. We trying to be positive. We all trying to make it to promised land. What's humble? A loving person, having a sweet heart, being good to one another. That's humble. You want a humble heart. You want to have a good heart, SP. Everybody say they have a humble heart and don't. They don't love one another. They hate, they still hate. I don't have that in my heart as people. A lot of people do. And they say they forgive people, and they don't. I see that happening every day. I forgive her. As soon as your back turned, they all up in your talking about you to somebody else. People like that, I just shake my head. I don't say a word, I just shake my head. I see it all the time happening. I see it out here in the world. I see it through family members. Family talking about family, saying they forgave them, and they stay up with the other family talking about them. But you forgave them. Really? Is that how forgiveness go? People here in America, I tell you, I pray for you guys. I pray that each and every one of you guys make it to the promised land. But the way this world is going, not too many people are going to be ready when the Lord come back. But you know what? I ain't got to worry about them. All I got to worry about me. I know I'm going to be ready. I don't know about you guys, but when the Lord come back, I'm going to be ready. Because I know the life I'm living. And if I don't know the life I'm living, the Lord knows. Let me tell you something. You can fool some of the people here on earth, but I tell you what, you can't fool him. So many people say they this and they say they that. But you ain't doing that but fooling yourself. Be with who you are. Stop trying to act like somebody else. You're not that person. You who you are. If you have a humble heart, mean it. If you forgave a person, mean it. If you love a person, mean it. Don't say I love a person, you don't really love them. Humbleness is to come to serve God and have a good heart. Amen. Have a good heart. Like I just said, have a great heart. You have to have a great heart to be humble. If you don't have a good heart, you can't be humble. How you going to tell me you humble and you going around bashing everybody, hating on it? Oh, I hate her. Are you sure you have a humble heart? Are you really sure? No, you can't hate a person and have a humble heart. Either you love the devil or you love God. You can't love them both. You can't live two lives. The Lord is a jealous God. He wants all your time, not some of your time. So that's why I tell you guys to get in the Bible and read it. Ask for forgiveness if you have done anything wrong to somebody. You get on your knees and tell to the Lord, if I had did anything unpleasing to anyone, please forgive me. Frank says, that's what I say, times have changed. I remember when families and friends really actually loved each other, not stabbing them in the back. Right, it have changed, Frank. Family don't even love you no more. Family don't even forgive you no more. They don't care about you. They simply don't care about you. Why? That's just the way the world is. That's how you know times have changed, Frank. Frank, times have changed so bad, it's crazy. That's how you know we're living in our last days. Let me tell you something. Families should never turn against family. And you're going to tell me we're not living in our last days? Families should never act like our enemies. And you're going to tell me we're not living in our last days? Family these days act just like your enemy. You can't even trust them to tell them anything. I remember a long time ago, you could talk to a family about something and it stays there. Now, you tell the family member, it's all over the broadcast TV now. It's true, Frank. Yeah, it's true. And let me tell you something. I found friends, well, not friends. I found people here on earth is way better than a family member. I have a person in my life is way better than a family member. It's a lady. She's way better than a family member. I can talk to her about stuff that's going on in my life, and she don't say a word about it. This is what you should be able to do with a family member. You should be able to talk to them, and they keep it. You should be able to tell them, hey, I'm going through this. But hey, family like, you know, here's something, family like mess. Majority of family like mess. I ain't going to be involved with that. I'm trying to make it to promised land. If you want to be about mess, you keep it moving. I tell people like that, bye, Felicia. I ain't got time for that. We are here for the Lord. We're not here for our family members. If our family members want to be crazy with them, then social media is positive and negative these days. Frank, social media is very, very negative. Like I was telling people, I sit up and see a lot of people do a lot of negative things. I don't say a word because you know what? I'm trying to stay in my own lane. I'm trying to make it to heaven. I ain't trying to worry about what they do. What they do over there is that they think. I got my own thing going on here. I got my own grind going on here. What they're going to do, they're going to have to answer to the Lord because they are very negative. You're right, Frank. You find a lot of positive channels and you find a lot of negative channels. I seem to see a lot of negative channels. But just because I go in their channel and it's negative, I still give you a thumbs up. I'm not going to give you a thumbs down because you're negative. Who does that? People do it to me all the time. Give me a thumbs down for what? I'm telling you about God. You don't want to hear nothing about the Lord? And you can give me a thumbs down. Really? Is that the way people do here on earth? I see it all the time happening on my page. I was like, wow. I just laugh and keep it moving. I'm not going to get upset about a thumbs down. Who get upset about a thumbs down? People does it every day. They want to see you sweat. People are not going to see me sweat because I'm not going to let them see me sweat. Yeah, they do it wisdom. That's the way people do you. How can you give a person a thumbs down talking about the good Lord? Really? I smile and I keep it moving. I look at my channel sometimes. I was like, wow, thumbs down. What am I saying negative? I'm talking about God. I'm telling you that you need to get your life right with the Lord. I'm telling you, you need to forgive others while you can. And you're going to give me a thumbs down. Okay, I accept it. That's not going to stop me from grinding because I get a thumbs down. Absolutely not. I'm going to continue on doing what I got to do to get where I got to go. And a thumbs down is not going to steal my joy. I always say, when I see stuff like that, I say, oh, how sweet. Keep it moving. You get up in the morning and say, devil, you're not going to steal your joy. Because people are going to come on live stream and steal your joy. People are going to come on live stream and give you a thumbs down. Why? Just because. What I mean by just because they want to. Hey, DK, how are you, DK Kitchen? How you doing this morning, sweetheart? Thanks for joining. Make sure you guys give a thumbs up, give the live stream a thumbs up when you're coming in. Yeah. Yeah, so we got to learn to love one another for who they is, no matter what they got, what kind of junk they got going on. Yeah, don't worry about that. Thank you, DK. Yeah, don't worry about what people do to you. Wisdom said, thank you so much. I'm going to... Okay, Wisdom, thanks for coming, sweetheart. Come stop again. Hey, good morning, Willie Will. Hey, bye, Felicia. Yeah, no matter what people do to you, if they hated on the Lord, guess what? They're going to hate on you too. If they talked about the Lord, they're going to talk about you too. We're not special to people here on earth. If you think you're special to people on earth, you better look around. People are always going to test you. People are always going to talk about you. People are always going to dog you. But you still have to forgive those people that done you wrong. And don't just say you forgive them and still talking about it. If I say I forgave a person, I'm not going to keep talking about it. I'm going to leave it alone. That's what it means by forgiving a person and leaving it alone. Don't go back and say, I forgave her, I shouldn't have forgave her, or I forgave him, I shouldn't have forgave him. Leave it there. When you pray about something, you leave it. Why do so many people pray about the same stuff over? Oh, Lord, please forgive me. Go back later on that day. Oh, Lord, forgive me. Is the Lord deaf? Absolutely not. Can he hear you? Yes, he can. So stop being a tape recorder to the Lord. Oh, Lord, you didn't do it. Guess what? He ain't going to do it either because you keep praying to him, same crazy prayer over and over again. Stop praying to the Lord with the same crazy prayer over and over again. You pray one time and leave it to him. He got you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. And when I say the Lord will never leave you nor forsake you, he won't leave you. People leave you each and every day, but the Lord will never leave you. He's there for you every day. No matter what's going on in your life, he's there for you. Oh, thanks for the friend request, Willie Will. Yeah, I love everybody. We got to love one another for who they are, not for what they got, how much they got. Don't say you forgave somebody and you really don't. Miss Sherry is up for, is she? Amen. Is she? Really? She got it? Congratulations, Sherry. Now, when you congratulate somebody, people congratulate them for real. We want to see everybody make it to the top. Don't say you don't want to see a person make it to the top. We all got to climb that mountain one day. So don't go hating on people. Don't be unforgiving with people. When you say something mean, yes, I'm so happy. Yeah, be happy for people. Don't say I'm happy for a person and then when they back turn, oh, she shouldn't have made it or he shouldn't have made it. That's a crazy heart. Don't do that. We are here to love the Lord. We are here to forgive one another. We are here to love one another. If you don't love one another, you can't love the Lord. How you gonna? You can't love the Lord. You gotta love the Lord too. Ain't no way I'm gonna tell you guys, I love you. I love every one of you. As soon as my back turn, y'all back turn, I'm talking about y'all. Be forgiving and forgive for real. Don't say I forgave a person and don't really forgive them. We got to love the Lord. We got to love each other while we still living, while we still breathing. Don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow because you're not sure you're going to be here tomorrow. I tell you guys that all the time in my live stream. You know I tell you that stuff all the time in my live stream so you can get your life right and stop living for tomorrow. When you learn these things that you're not living for tomorrow, then you'll be a better person. So many people put off what they can do today for tomorrow, but you're not sure you're going to be here tomorrow. That's why I say that in my live stream all the time. And another thing I say in my live stream all the time, the devil is a liar. He is a liar. If you think the devil is not a liar, keep doing the stuff you're doing then. You got to get up in the morning and say that, because the devil is want to try to find a part in your life that he can come in and get it. When he can squeeze his way in your life, he going to get you. That's why you got to get up in the morning and say, the devil, you are a liar. Even at work, everywhere, just say, the devil, you are a liar. Because people are going to test you every day. People are going to test and see if you forgave them too. So get up in the morning and say, devil, you are a liar. You are under my feet, not on top of my feet. Put him on that back burner to burn. Stop putting the Lord on the back burner to burn. So many people put the Lord back there. Why would you put the Lord on the back burner? What have he done for you lately? He woke you up this morning. So that's one thing he done for you. You have a purpose still here on earth. So that's one thing he done for you. Devil, you are a liar by Felicia. Amen. Devil, you are a liar. Say it again and again and again, Willie. Yeah, we got to say these things. So many people say the devil is a liar and they get up doing the same stuff the devil do. So many people say they forgave you and still do the same thing the devil do. Have you forgiven that person for real? Have you? Or you just saying it because you think you can say stuff like that? Forgive a person for real. Mean it when you say it. A lot of people have a hard time forgiving. I did. I'm not going to get on here and be perfect and say, oh yeah, I'm forgive. I'm perfect. I have a hard time forgiving people. And still as a Christian, some things that person have done to me, I have a hard time forgiving. But you know, when I have that type of problem going on, I get on my knees and I pray. I say, you know what, God, you have to remove this from me. Remove that hate from my heart. If you forgave me, I need to forgive this person. I really have to do it genuinely. You have to get on your knees and pray about people sometime. Because let me tell you something, I have to get on my knees and pray about people sometimes. Because people sometimes take me out of my character. What I mean by my character, take me from where I used to be at. You don't want to never go back where you used to be at. If you're a Christian, stay there. But people will take you out of your character. It happens to me on a daily. It does. But I have to get on my knees and stay prayed up. And say, God, please take the wheel. And when you tell the Lord to take the wheel, guess what? He will take the wheel. Don't do what these people do on earth, because let me tell you something. They're not going to do nothing but stand still. If they don't forgive you, don't try to get back at them. God will take care of them. I asked for forgiveness from a lot of people a long time ago. They didn't ever forgive me back. I have a brother of mine. I haven't talked to my brother in about, this is my younger brother now. My younger brother is 45, I think. No, 44, something like that. And I'm just a year older than him. 2 years older than him. And I told him, you know what, if I did, and I have texted him one day, I said, if I have done anything that was unpleasing to you, let's stop doing all this stuff. We are family. Let's learn to love one another and do all that. Do you know he ain't saying nothing back to me? That been like 5 years ago, maybe longer. And I have not talked to my brother in 5 years. This is my other brother. I mean, I got a lot of brothers, but that's one of my brothers. I haven't talked to him in 5 years. It used to hurt me not to talk to him, even though I forgave him. I forgive people, and if I did anything wrong to him, I told him, I just want to put all this stuff behind us, forgive each other, and just move on. I have not got a respond in 5 freaking years. I love your thumbnail. Thank you, Willie Real. I'm trying to get this stuff right, Felicia. Yeah, so I haven't talked to him in like 5 years. It used to hurt my heart, but as long as I forgave him, he's going to have to answer to the Lord. I still forgive him. I mean, I just forgive him. I forgive him. That's just the type of person I am. I just forgive people and continue on going. Because that is the only way my heart can be at peace. If I go around here acting crazy and I call myself a Christian, the problem is people can't forget these. Right, they can't, Frank. They can't forget it. I forgave this boy. Let me tell you something. My brother have done some crazy stuff to me. He have been so mean and just so cruel to me. But you know what? We all be mean and cruel to people, but we got to be the bigger person. And even though I was the bigger person in the situation, even though I did mean things to him too, but I was the bigger person in the situation. And I said, you know what? I forgive you. Please forgive me if I did anything wrong to you. Please, let's start all over from scratch. A family member should always be quick to forgive you. They just like these enemies out here. I ain't forgiving her. I ain't heard from him. That was like 5 years ago. Well, 2 years ago, I tried to forgive him, but I've been mad at him. We've been mad at each other like 5 years ago. No, it haven't even been 2 years. It's been like 1 year ago I tried to forgive him. But we haven't talked to each other like 5 or 6 years. So, I was trying to get my heart right. That's why I said, I'm about to forgive him. I sat down here. Sometimes I think about stuff that I have done to people. And I said, I want to ask the Lord for forgiveness. That's the only way we're going to make it to where we need to make it to. That's the only way we're going to grow. If we don't forgive, we're not going to grow. God is not going to bless you if you're not going to grow. Just because my brother have not forgiven me, and my brother used to be just like this. Just because my brother didn't forgive me doesn't mean I'm going to have a hateful heart with him. I'm going to continue on doing what I got to do. I'm not going to go back and keep on trying to forgive him. Oh, no, this sister don't do that over and over again. If I did it the first time, leave it to God. I ain't going to keep saying, oh, I get on my knees, I please. Not me. I already done that. I already said, please forgive me. I begged for his forgiveness. A long time ago, I wouldn't beg for nothing. If you didn't forgive me, oh, well, bye, Felicia. But right now, the person that I am, I want people to forgive me if I've done any wrong to them. That's why I say, if I do anything wrong to a person and they don't like it, please, I beg for forgiveness. I don't want to walk around here trying to be a Christian and don't want to forgive people. How are you going to be a Christian? You walk around with this crazy heart. Really? Is that what we do here on earth? Absolutely. We shouldn't do that. I couldn't call myself a Christian if I couldn't forgive my brother or ask for forgiveness from him. I asked for forgiveness, but he haven't forgave me. Evidently, he haven't forgave me. He didn't say, oh, sis, okay, I understand. I forgive you too. I'm so happy we're talking again. Do you think he did that? Absolutely not. He didn't do that to me. He left me high and dry. It hurts me sometimes when I think about it, but you know what? I am going to make it. I did my part. That's all that matters. If you done your part, that's all that matters. Leave it to the Lord. Hold on, Frank. That's why I keep going back to time. I have changed from when we were growing up to this generation. They don't forgive or forget. They don't forgive or forget. You right, Frank. Nobody forgive and forget. Even though my brother had done something to me, I had done something to him. We both had bashed each other, and we shouldn't have done it. That's before I came a Christian. But I went to him and said, I wrote him a long message, and then I tried to call him. He never answered the phone. I'm not going to keep doing this stuff. I am not built that way. I'm sorry. I am a Christian. If I forgave you one time and you don't forgive me, I'm going to leave it to the Lord. I'm not going to beg nobody for their forgiveness. I'm not going to do that. The Lord don't want us to beg nobody for their forgiveness. If we went to that person and said, please forgive me, that's good enough. He don't want you all on your knees holding on to that person's leg for them to forgive you. I'm not that type of woman. I'm sorry. I cannot. I'm a Christian, but I am not going to get on my knees all over and crawl all over your clothes for you to forgive me. If I did it the proper way the Lord wanted me to do, that's all that matters. He is going to have to answer to the Lord, because the Lord going to tell him, she forgave you. You didn't forgive her back. What is the problem? The problem is you want to hold on to that hate. I let that go in my life. I let that go. I'm not going to hold on to that. He will need you when he gets down. Amy and Frank, he will. That's what my sister said. He's going to need you, Trisha. Don't worry about you. Keep worrying about what people do. Don't worry about them. He's going to need me. It's a lot of family members that hurt me. I'm going to tell you right now, but I done forgave them all. Let me tell you, there's children that hurt your heart all the time. But you got to forgive them and keep it moving. I see a lot of people talk about their children have hurt them, have dogged them, have did them wrong. You got to forgive those children too, because those children are going to have to answer to the Lord. You got to forgive people that hurt your heart. You don't have to, you know what? You have to forgive a person that have raped you out here. There's a lot of people been raped by people. You got to forgive that person. And that is a hard pill to swallow right there. I said to myself before I was a Christian, I said, I don't know if I can ever forgive somebody who if they ever raped me. The way I used to think a long time, I was like, wow, I would be to cut them up in small pieces. I thank God I'm not that way no more. Because honey, I couldn't forgive nobody that have done those type of mean things to me if they did that to me. I see a lot of people you have to forgive them though. You have to forgive people who have done the worst to you. I thank God those things haven't happened to me, but I have had people did things to me that was not pleasing. Yeah. Talked about me, stabbed me in the back, called themselves my friend, and ain't really my friend, called themselves my family member, and ain't really your family member. They're just like these enemies out here. But guess what? We still have to forgive them. I don't know how many times I've been stabbed in the back. You know what? If we could see our stabs in the back, it'd be crazy. If you could see how many people have stabbed you in the back, it would be crazy. If you see how many people still stabbing you in the back, it would be crazy. Just imagine you see stab wounds all over you from people that stab you all over. If God would let you see all that stuff, it would be crazy. I have stab wounds all over me because people have done me like dirt, even though I don't do them that way. I still smile every day. I hold my head up high with dignity every day and say, devil, you are not going to steal my joy. Before I get on my live stream, I say that, devil, you are not going to steal my joy. He's not. I'm not going to let the devil steal my joy. So many people let the devil steal their joy. Why? Just because. Do not let the devil steal your joy. Tell the devil he is a loser. You are a winner. I don't care if people tell you you are a loser. You are a winner. Because God said you're a winner. I said you're a winner. Don't ever think down. Don't ever down yourself about nothing. Don't ever try to please the next person. If you done your part, go away from it. Like my brother, I done my part. I done my forgiving. If he don't want to forgive me, it's okay. Because let me tell you something. God got something for him. One day he gonna wish he did forgive me. Because he gonna need me. Just like if your kids have done something to you that you're not pleased of, forgive them and keep on going. Love them from afar. Because guess what? That kid gonna need you too. Some kids think they living so high and mighty. Oh, I don't need my mama. I don't need my daddy. I'm all right. I don't need her. What you need? Don't be calling me for nothing. They forget who brought them in this world. Kids don't care no more. They do you like dirt too. They do you just like the next person. But we got to learn to forgive our kids too. Because they just as bad as our enemies. Forgive them and keep on going. I see a lot of people do people wrong. But you know what? I just shake my head because that's not for me to go and say, why are you doing her like that? Or why are you doing him like that? That's not my problem. I just pray about it and keep it moving. I have came a long way. I have done stuff to people that I'm not pleased of. But you know what? I asked for forgiveness and they forgave me. People have done stuff to me that I'm not pleased of. But you know what? I forgave them. All I can do is forgive people and keep it moving. Don't hold on to grudges. Don't do it. You will never get anywhere holding on to grudges when people done something to you. It is hard because let me tell you something. It's hard every day because people test me every day. Every day. I am a Christian. I love to have fun. I love to laugh. Let me tell you, this Christian right here love to laugh. And I laugh every single day about something. I don't laugh at a person. I laugh with them. We don't want to laugh at people. We want to laugh with them. That's what the Lord wants us to laugh with people. Don't laugh at them. Who does that? People here on earth does it. That's who. This Christian here love who she is. She likes to be positive on her channel. I do not do negativity. If you're negative, this is not the channel for you. We all family here. We all love one another. And we help one another. That's what we got to do. We got to learn to help one another. No matter what's going on, we help one another. Frank, make sure you don't let me forget to run your playlist because, honey child, I get off here and be at work and I forget about your playlist. I want to make sure I'm running it while I'm at work. Please don't let me forget, Frank, if you're still here. Yeah. This brother Frank, my brother Frank, boy, that's a good man. I ain't going to never forget praising about what you done. Yeah, just don't let me forget. Yeah, because let me tell you something, that's a good guy. That's a good guy. You never know, that might be my husband one day. Who knows? Who knows, Frank? Yeah, Frank is a good guy. That man ran my playlist. I didn't tell him to run my playlist. I don't ask nobody to run my playlist. Because let me tell you something, I'm going to get there anyways. Mostly people, once you say, oh, they're going to run your playlist, and you look at it, they never get ran. Number's still the same. Really? You ran my playlist? Oh, okay. My number's still the same. All right. I don't say a word. I say, oh, thank you. I don't say nothing. There's a lot of haters. They say they're going to run your playlist. They say they're going to do this and do that for you. They don't do that. Be genuine. Be true when you say you're going to do something for somebody. Stop doing that. Ugh, that's ugly. When I say I'm going to do something for you, I'm going to do it. If I forget, please remind me. I got so much stuff going on. But I'm going to run Frank's stuff because he ran mine. Frank is a wonderful guy. And I'm going to praise him every single day. He's always in my live stream. I thank God for Frank. I can't wait till the day that he go live stream because I'm gonna do the same thing to him. I try to catch up on Frank videos because Frank does it to me. I do it to SP. Yeah. We got to do Willy Willy. I'm always in Willy Will's live stream. Yeah. You're very welcome, Frank. Yeah. Good guy. They don't make them like that anymore. You don't find too many good people out here anymore because half of the good people are living the wrong life. Or half of them ain't good. Let's put it like that. You don't find a lot of good people. You see a lot of mean people out here. You see a lot of people want to betray you out here. But you don't see people just like Frank that really forgives you. You don't see people like Willie Will. That's a good guy. That's a really good guy. You don't see a lot of good guys anymore. Where are they at? You don't see a lot of good women. You don't see no good. You ain't gonna never find no good women like me. I consider myself as a good Christian woman, and the Lord gonna send me a good Christian man. I'm just gonna wait on Him. But while I'm waiting, I don't want to have a crazy heart. I want to forgive each other. I want to love one another like the Lord loved me. I'm not going to say I love you and don't love you. Who does that? Here? Right here, people here do that? Who can say they congratulate a person and don't really mean it, really want them to fail? That's why I tell you guys every day in my live stream, be careful who hand you shake. Everybody hand you shake ain't for you. If you think they for you, you better think again. Be careful who you let pray for you. Everybody pray for you ain't always your friend. And a pastor ain't always a pastor, a right pastor, because some of them praying for your downfall. They want you to fail. Nobody don't want you to move forward anymore. That's why I'm trying to tell you, like Frank was saying, it's not like it used to be a long time ago. People are stabbing each other in the back. People are not forgiving each other. People are just being mean to one another. Why? Because they think that's something nice to do. We have to forgive others like the Lord forgave us. Do you want the Lord to take His love back from you? Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Make sure you give the lives a thumbs up if you can. How you doing this morning? How you doing this morning? I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day. Please thumbs up the live if you can. Pray for people. Yeah. Thumbs up the live if you can. Don't just grab, please. We need the thumbs up when we come to people live stream. Where they do that at? That's what I'm talking about. Pray for them and keep it moving. Yeah. Sad situation. But you know what? We got to pray for people like that. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at something right now. Hold on, people. I'm looking at something because I'm about to do something real quick here. Yeah, so let's love one another, forgive one another when they do bad, no matter what they do, just forgive them. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Grab, and then they go. Grab, and then they go. They be like, oh, I'm gone now. I got what I wanted. Don't do that. Why do we see this all the time? Not no more. Can't do that in my live stream. I don't like that. Thumbs up is free. It don't cost a dime, $1. It don't cost nothing. It's free. Yeah, it's free. Don't go around grabbing. That's what me and Sherry was talking about in live stream. Don't do that. Say hi and give a thumbs up and keep it moving if you want to keep going. It ain't gonna stick anymore because you're only coming here for seconds. When people grab like that, you guys, even grab you guys, it ain't gonna stick because once they get their number up, yours gonna go back down because they're gonna take their love away. I'm trying to tell you, don't let people come to your live stream grabbing and don't give you a thumbs up. I ain't putting up with that. No, thumbs up. I don't care if you want to leave. Go on, leave. Go ahead on, leave because you ain't here for me anyway. You're here for the people in the live stream. I didn't say nothing. I just let them grab, and they left. See what I mean? If I was the type of person that I used to be, I would be fussing that person out. I don't do all that. It's irrelevant to do all that stuff. Just continue on talking, continue on loving the Lord, and continue on forgiving people. If the Lord forgave you, He wants us to forgive each other too. I hope each and every one of you guys had a wonderful Memorial Day. I had a nice Memorial Day. You know, I did a lot of cooking. I made me some baked chicken. Well, not baked chicken, barbecue chicken. I had me some, what you call those? Home fries, not fries, but fried potatoes I had me some macaroni and cheese, and I made me a banana pudding. Like I said, I don't eat a lot of beef. I used to, but not anymore. I try to kind of trying to stay away from it, even though I'm still having a hard time leaving steak alone, and I think it's going to stay there for a long, long time. I don't think I'm ever going to leave that alone for a while. But right now, I did leave the hamburger meat alone, and then I can work my way down. But yeah, let's learn to love one another and be good to one another. No matter what's going on in our life, still be good to one another. I didn't even know she said anything. No, she didn't. Frank, she didn't say anything. She didn't thumbs up the live. She didn't do nothing. She just left. Hey, kicking it. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for joining. Happy belated Memorial Day to you. How's your day going? Yeah, all kicking it always come in and give her thumbs up. It's just certain people don't do it. So people, don't let people like that come to your live stream like that. Yeah, Frank, she was just wasn't saying that. But anyway, like I said, let's just forgive others and mean it for real when you forgive a person. Don't say I forgave them and then have that crazy heart. Because when I say I forgive a person, I forgive them. No matter what have they done to me, I'm going to still forgive them. There's a lot of people have done me wrong, but if I don't forgive them, I can't get my forgiveness. My day just started. Oh, wow, kicking it. Really? Wow, girl. Wow, I'm glad your day just started. I'm glad you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. Midwest. Oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, my day just started too. It's seven. Well, it haven't really started. It's like 7:40 here right now in the morning. Yeah, so don't worry about what people do to you. If they did it to the Lord, they're gonna do it to you too. But we got to have a forgiving heart. But when we forgive people, forgive for real. Don't say you forgive me and don't forgive me. And as soon as you get off live stream on my live stream, you're talking about me. Oh, I don't like her. I don't forgive her. Nothing she done. Like I say, if I've done anything unpleasing to people on here, please forgive me. I'm not too ashamed to say it. I don't forgive people. Forgiveness is good for it's for good for the soul, kicking it. People don't do that, and it also keep you in peace. It keep your heart at peace. If you go to bed and you don't forgive a person, and you know this person pleaded to you forgive them, your heart gonna be rumbling. Be like, why I ain't forgive her? Why I should have forgave him? Just forgive it and leave it alone. It's too much stuff going on in the world for us not to forgive people. I forgive people. And when I say I forgive you, I'm going to forgive you for real. I'm not going to say I forgive you and I'm going to go back and say talk about you again. Then you're not really forgiving that person. If you forgive that person, you have to forget about it too. Like the Lord say, if he forgave you, we have to forgive one another. That's why you have to live for today and not tomorrow. So many people are living, they think they're going to be a tomorrow. But if God told you that he was coming back tomorrow, everybody be in this live stream. This live stream will be packed with people asking for forgiveness for whatever they've done to a person. But being that you don't know the Lord is coming back tomorrow, that's why the live stream is the way it is. It's like mellow. I don't mind mellow. I enjoy mellow. People are going to always run from a motivational speaker. People are going to always run from people that talks about the Bible. People are always going to run from people that have a Christian channel. Because guess what? They don't even care less if they can care less about the Lord. Don't wait too late. Amen. Don't wait, because sometimes it may be too late. It may be too late. People don't want to hear nothing about God. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah. People don't want to hear. If you saying something about God, they say, bye. I ain't got time to hear that. Why are you talking about God? A lot of people claim they love the Lord, and really they don't love the Lord. A lot of people claim they love you and don't really love you. A lot of people say they forgive you and don't forgive you. Watch their actions. When a person say they forgive you, talk to them and see if they really forgave you. If they're acting all crazy with you still, they didn't forgive you. If somebody have done me wrong on here and I say I forgave them, you ain't gonna see no difference. I'm gonna still talk to them and be nice to them. You ain't gonna say, oh, Trisha don't really forgive me. You're not gonna see no difference. I'm gonna still talk to you like you never did nothing wrong to me. That's what forgiveness is. Don't say you forgive a person and don't forget it. I love you, baby. Can you forgive now? Okay, I guess what I tell you, I'll show you how to forgive. Hold on one minute, brother. You came to my channel before. He's a troll. We gotta take him out. But I'm gonna leave him in for a minute and see what he's talking about. That's a troll though. I remember this person very well. Yeah, just learn to forgive people and forget about it. Yeah, that's a troll. Yeah. He is a troll. That person, she or he came to my live stream last time talking about, I love you. Can you give me your what this person said? I remember the name. Can you give me your email address? Can you give me my phone number? I don't know if you guys was in my live stream when this person came. Oh, I really, really love you. Oh, you really, really beautiful. They were saying all this stuff. The same person, I remember the name. Yeah. So watch out for the trolls. They are all out here. They is out here to steal, kill, and destroy. Let me tell you something. I'm not letting people like that get to me. A lot of people let trolls get to them. Don't let trolls get to you. Just delete them. Just remove them. Keep timing them out. Don't stop timing them out. That's what I do. I keep on timing them out. Yeah. Yeah, because people want you to see you sweat. When people see you sweat, they're going to keep coming back to hurt you, Don't let people hurt you. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a troll. He's coming back to try to steal my joy this morning. But I'm not going to let him do it. Yeah, but like I said, let's learn to forgive people and forget about it when we forgive them. That's the only way our heart going to be free from anything that we do wrong. There's a lot of people do you wrong. Yes, they do you wrong. Yes, they do you wrong. They're going to continue doing it. Please, yeah, thank you, Willie Will. They're going to continue doing you wrong. But just because they do you wrong, don't think it's the end of the world, because it's not. It's not the end of the world. We got to live and live at peace. Only way we're going to live at peace, we got to learn to forgive one another. You're never going to be at peace if you don't forgive. The Lord is not going to let you be at peace if you don't forgive. It's always something He's going to tell you. You need to go down there and forgive that person. You need to go to that person and forgive. That's what the Lord was telling me, to forgive my brother. And I did. But I can't make nobody talk to me. You can't make nobody accept your forgiveness. You cannot make them. You got to still keep on moving even though they didn't forgive you. Don't go pleading them. Oh, please, please. Don't do that. The Lord don't want you to plead with people. He wants you to forgive freely, forgive genuinely, and leave it there. If that person didn't forgive you, move on. You don't get on your knees pulling on their legs for them to forgive you. You've done your part already. The Lord heard you. He seen you. And He listened to what you did. So that's all that matters. That person going to have to answer to the Lord. That person will be judged. When somebody forgive you, you forgive them back. Don't say, I forgive them, and do that crazy stuff to them again. Don't do that. The Lord is a forgiving God. The Lord is always on time when He forgives us. He's never late. He's never early. He's just on time. So why are we always trying to be all late with Him? Oh, I'll get back with Him tomorrow. I ain't going to read no Bible today. I'll read it next week. Are you sure you're going to be here next week? That's the season. So we're not here. We're going to be here on the season. But we're here right now for this reason, this second. But we're not sure we're going to be here all day. But right now we got to live today like it's our last day. Not tomorrow. So if you need to forgive somebody, you need to do it now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow might be too late. Good morning, underrated. Where have you been? Where have you been, the underrated? Yeah. Forgive while you can. Don't go around and say, I forgive him or I forgive her and still have that crazy heart. You didn't forgive them for real. You didn't forgive them. But if you forgave somebody, you'll see your heart at peace. I remember when I didn't forgive. People, my heart was so heavy. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I didn't forgive that person. My heart was really, really heavy. That's how your heart be. I'm going through something, but I'm here. Oh, I'm glad you're here, underrated. I'm praying for you, sweetheart. Whatever you're going through, that the Lord will touch your heart, your body, your soul, and heal you, whatever's going on in your life. In Jesus' name, I pray amen for you, sweetie. Yeah. So don't worry about what people do to you. People are going to do dirt to you, but we still got to forgive them and move on. Don't hold on to hurt. That people hurt you. There's a lot of people have hurt me in life, and I held on to it before I was a Christian for years and years and years, and I always would talk about it. You know, I remember when she did this, and I remember that. That is not going to get us nowhere when we keep talking about we remember when. We remember when what? Don't hold on to, that's holding on to a grudge. That's holding on to something that you can't change. You can't change what that person done to you. We only can move forward and continue on growing. That's how we grow when we forgive people. That's how we grow when we love one another. We can't say we love people when we can't forgive them. We can't say we love the Lord when we can't forgive people. Only way you're going to love the Lord, you have to forgive that person. The Lord going to hold you accountable for that when you don't forgive people. That's why if I done anything wrong to people, please forgive me. I'm not here to hurt nobody's heart, hurt their soul. As long as I done my part, if they don't want to do their part, I can't make them forgive me. You can't make nobody forgive you. You only got to be who you are. Love who you are. Don't hurt yourself because somebody didn't forgive you back. I don't do it. Like I said, it's been like 5 years for me and my brother. We haven't talked. And I tried to forgive. I asked him for forgiveness a year ago. He didn't do a thing. I even called him. He still didn't do that. I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. And that one brother, he's something else. And nothing I can do about it. I just got to continue on living and growing. I shake my head sometimes. I sit down and think about that stuff, but I shouldn't think about. The Lord don't want you to think about negative stuff, because once you start thinking about negative, you start getting in that depression mode. I've been depressed before. I've been stressed out before. He don't want you to think about that stuff. When you have weight on your shoulders and when you have a problem forgiving people, go to the Lord. Give it all to the Lord. That's why he's there, for you to give all that stuff, all that junk that you got carrying on your shoulder. Give it to him, and he'll see you through. Everybody is not going to forgive you. Everybody is not going to love you. But as long as you love them, that's all that matters. We're not going to be here for we're not going to be here for everybody. And everybody's not going to be here for us, but it's okay. We still got to love them still. We still got to forgive them still. If that person is not your cup of tea, still love them from a distance. I do it every day, on a daily, because a lot of people is not my cup of tea. I wouldn't be a Christian to tell you everybody my cup of tea. Absolutely not. They're not. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say, oh yeah, I am perfect and everybody I love and everybody's my cup of tea. I do love you guys, but you're not all my cup of tea. I mean, not you guys. I'm just in general. A lot of people are not my cup of tea. But I still have to love them because the Lord loved me. If I go around hating on people, I cannot be no Christian like that. I cannot come and talk to you guys about the Lord if I'm going around hating somebody. What type of person is that? That's a hypocrite. I'm telling you, oh yeah, I love everybody and I'm going around talking to everybody. And I call myself a Christian. You have to love one another for who they are, not for what they have. You need to forgive freely. Don't go around saying you forgive me and you don't forgive me. Don't go around hating me for no reason. They do that just because. What I mean by just because? For no reason. That's what just because means. Mostly people don't have a reason not forgiving you. Mostly people don't have a reason not hating on you. Some people see you growing, and they don't want to see you growing. When you get with people like that, pray for them and keep it moving. Tell them bye, Felicia, and keep it moving. Don't go around and try to get a tit for tat for people that don't forgive you. If I was like I used to be a long time ago when I asked my brothers to forgive me, I would try to get back at him. If I was that way. But I would have cussed him out if I was that way again. I ain't cussed in like maybe 5 years. I don't try to use that type of language because I don't judge people that cuss. That's your business. I'm not here to say, oh, you need to stop cussing. You do you. The Lord will take that away from you sooner or later. You have to ask him though. But I don't cuss. I just don't. I mean, people take me there to get back to my potty mouth, what I used to be, but I don't do it. I just move away from that type of stuff. Move away from people that try to take me to be negative again. People are going to make you feel like you're going to want to be negative again, because I get like that all the time. I was like, well, boy, if I wasn't a Christian, I say it all the time. Ball my fists up, man. I should be a fighter back then. I ain't going to be going around fighting nobody. How's that looking with a lady going around fighting people? That's ugly. But I learned it from my brothers, fighting. People said the wrong thing from me, I was fighting. I don't need that. That ain't me. That's old me. I don't even know her no more. Who is you? I don't know her no more. I am a loving, humble person. What you see is what you get. I am this way all the time. If you ever meet you guys, if I ever meet any of you guys, you're going to see Trisha is just the same way. She's like to laugh, like to have fun. She's just a regular person. But she live a Christian life though. But that don't mean I don't like to have fun. I like to have fun. I laugh all the time, make people laugh. But that doesn't make me not a Christian. Christian people laugh. They have fun every day. But we don't want to just because we're Christian, they're acting all like, oh, I can't laugh. What type of Christian is that? We all laugh. We all have fun. You want to make people smile. You want to make people laugh. You want to make people's day. Listening while driving to work. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi, 320. How was your holiday yesterday? I'm hoping you had a great holiday, sweetheart. Yeah. And if you can, 320, can you please thumbs up the live when you get a chance? Yeah. So don't worry about what people say about you. If they talked about the Lord Jesus, they're going to talk about us too. We got to learn to love who we are. People are going to bash you every day. People are not going to forgive you, but don't go get tit for tat because people don't forgive you. There's a lot of people don't forgive people. Thank you, Homestead. Don't worry about them. We're here for the Lord. We're not here for people. Stop living for people here on earth. If you forgave a person, they didn't forgive you, don't do tit for tat. Leave it alone. Like I did. I left it alone about my brother. I haven't talked to him. Sometimes it hurts my heart thinking about it, but you know what? The Lord don't want me to think about it because that's heavy on my heart. When it's heavy on my heart, take it off your shoulders and give it to the Lord's shoulders. Put it on the Lord's shoulders. He wants your burdens. That's what he's there for, to take away that heavy heart. It hurts sometimes. I think about it all the time, but the Lord always remind me that don't think about that no more. I always get in a mode when I'm sitting alone and I was like, oh my goodness. And I listen to what he say. Stop. He tell me to stop. Because one thing about me, when I should think about stuff, I should think about stuff really, really hard. And it should bring me to tears. And then when I would cry, it would be nonstop tears. I couldn't stop crying. I get like that now too. I'm still that way. When I cry, it's hard to get me right again. It takes a whole day to get me right. I still be crying and crying and crying. And I try not to get like that, but I get like that sometimes. I get like that because you know what? I am human. I'm not a robot. I'm human. We all cry sometimes. That doesn't make you not a Christian because you don't cry. If people say, oh, Christians don't cry. What type of Christian do you listen to? I cry. I get upset. I get sad. I get angry. I do just like the regular person do it, but I know how to handle mine. I know how to handle mine. I go to the Lord with my stuff. I go to the Lord with my junk. I go to the Lord with my stuff. We all have stuff that we need to go to the Lord about. Don't hold on to grudges. Don't stop forgiving people when they don't forgive you. Still do it. Like I say, I sit in my room sometimes and I cry and I cry and I cry to myself. And the Lord say, no, Trisha, you don't even do that no more. I got this. I do it all the time. I think about people that hurted me a long time ago, and I start thinking. That's why I like to stay busy, because I start thinking. I was like, but then again, the Lord said, nah, you're gonna stop that right now. I'm gonna snip that right now. We ain't gonna do that no more. You stop. But I do it because I am human. But as I grow and grow in the Lord, He's gonna stop me from doing all that stuff because He got control over it. I don't like to cry because when I cry, it's uncontrollable tears. It's like, oh my goodness, I wipe my nose be red, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I just be crying because that's the type of person I am. When I cry, I really cry. When somebody hurt my heart and I know they hurt it, oh my goodness, I just be crying like it's the tears of joy. But I have lived and learned that love don't love nobody. The person that's going to love you is the Lord. Nobody is not going to love you like the Lord. I don't care what they say. They're not going to love you like the Lord. They're not going to give you good love like the Lord give you. I call the Lord my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. He's everything to me. When I need to cry, I cry to Him. I'm not going to cry to people here on earth because people are going to laugh at you. They're not going to laugh with you. They're going to laugh at you. When you got people laughing at you, they're not for you. But you got people laughing with you, they're for you. People want to see you happy. And there's a lot of people who want to see you sweat. When they see you sweat, they're laughing at you. Don't let people see you sweat. You're bigger than that. We're bigger than that. We got to love the Lord for who He is. We got to love people for who they are, no matter how they done us. Like I said, I got done wrong on a daily. I get tested every day from the Lord. Not only the Lord, I get tested from the devil. Because he want me to be negative to people when they come to my live stream and talking negative. I'm not going to do that. And even people at work, you don't want to be negative. You want to be the bigger person. If I'm saved, I can't go around being negative to people. That's not the way the Lord wants us to be. If you say you love the Lord, you're not going to be negative to people either. I don't care how they treat you. They treated the Lord wrong. Look what they did to Him. hammer him to the cross like he was a piece of nobody. But he died for our sins. So if he died for our sins, he wants to forgive people. He wants to love one another. He wants to have a humble heart. He wants to have a heart lined up just like his. But so many people don't want to forgive people. So many people don't want to love one another. Too many people bashing each other. They say they're happy for a person, but simply they're not. Oh, I'm happy for you. Are you really happy for me? Are you really? Not. You're not. You're just saying it. Like I said, you can prove some people, but you can't fake it with the Lord. You can fake people here on earth. Everybody here on earth you can fake. You can fake them and say you love them and don't really love them. But the Lord knows your heart. He knows your heart. He knows my heart. He knows everybody's heart. We got to be real with ourselves when we say we're here for the Lord. Everybody not here for you. Everybody not your cup of tea. Everybody never going to be your cup of tea. But we got to still love those people that's not our cup of tea. Forgive freely. If you're having a problem forgiving somebody, get on your knees and tell the Lord, if I have done anything wrong to somebody, I don't care if it is, if I have done anything wrong to my brother, my mother, my sister, tell the Lord, please forgive me. And mean it for real. Don't just say it and then get up and say, oh, I shouldn't have forgave them. Guess what? The Lord ain't going to forgive you either. You just lied to the Lord, said you want you to help you forgive that person. And you going around still hating on them. Why do we do this? Why? If you're not ready to forgive somebody, stop getting on your knees and praying about it. Get on your knees and really mean that you really forgave that person. I always say, if I hurted somebody, I always go to the Lord and say, Lord, if I did anything unpleasing to you or someone, please forgive me. I say that all the time. Because maybe sometimes you may hurt somebody's feeling. You don't know you done it. And you think back and you're like, well, did I hurt her feelings or did I hurt his feeling? I said, let me get on my knees and pray about it. And I always say, Lord, if I done anything unpleasing to you or to the next person that I thought I did something to, it could be a he or she, please forgive me. And that second, the Lord forgive you. But you can't forgive people that second. But the Lord can forgive you. We always put him on the back and say, oh yeah, I don't need him right now. Just because you're doing good. But let me tell you something. When you put the Lord on the back like that, when you're doing good, you ain't gonna get your blessing. You can't. You're never gonna get your blessings. You're gonna be stuck in a rut. The Lord wants us to always forgive people no matter what they done to us. No, they did not forgive the Lord. No, they did not forgive you. So what? They didn't forgive you. I used to struggle all the time about my brother. Struggle. It was a struggle to not to be able to talk to him because we were very, very close. It's nothing I can do about it. I can't go up to him and say, please, I done that. I pleaded with him. I'm not going to hold on to your leg. I ain't doing all that. This Christian don't do all that. I forgave you one time. The Lord always said, you only forgive him one time. You ain't got to keep going back to that person over and over again. One of my family members said, go back and do it again. I ain't no boo-boo to fool, and my face ain't painted green. I did my part. Just because I'm a Christian, don't you get it twisted. I love who I am. I'm going to forgive you, and I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not going to keep on going on over and over to that. No, I don't do that. When I forgive for real. When I love for real. When I say you are my friend, a YouTube friend, you are my friend. If you blue, you are for me. If you're not blue and you're trying to be blue, you for me. I don't just go around giving wrenches to people because I think because. Really? If I give you a wrench, that means you are my friend on here. A lot of friends cross you every day. They call themselves your friend. They're not your friend. They just say, yeah, she my friend. They're simply not for you. It's a lot of people that say they're for me, but simply it's against me. You're going to find a lot of people that's not for you, but they say they are, but they're against you. They want to see what you're talking about. I have this one person come on my live stream every day. They don't show their face. They know the time I come on every morning. They there. Hello. They there every morning. But they don't say nothing. They just stay in the background. I don't know who it is. They come in. I thank God for them. Whoever they are, they just never say something. They know the time I come on every morning. They hear. They button must be ready for me to come on. And they come on. Thank God they listening. Maybe it's something I can tell them. They can go share it with somebody else. You never know. But I thank God for them, whoever they are. I always look up. I be on my ready to get started. I look up that one person again. I was like, wow, this every single morning, it never fails. That same person. I don't know who it is, man or woman, whoever, but they there sitting in the background. And I look up there. I was like, oh, that one thing, one person be sitting there, and I still be doing my thing, getting ready for people to come in. Yeah, so don't worry about people. Don't let people see you sweat. Just love people still. No matter who come to your live stream, no matter who don't come to your live stream, still love them. We got to love people. We can't go around hating people because no reason. We got to love who that person is, no matter what they done to us, no matter how they try to hurt us, no matter how they try to condemn us. People do it all the time. They say they're for you, they're not for you. Learn the fake from the real. If you want to know the fake from the real, get on your knees and tell the Lord to reveal this to me. And he reveals stuff every day to people, but some people ignore the revealing. He may reveal something to you through a child. May reveal something to you from TV. You never know because you're not listening. Listen what the Lord is telling you. If you prayed about something and you're being genuine to people, the Lord is going to reveal something to you. You're going to get your blessings. It may not come on your time. It's going to come on the Lord's time. Stop rushing the Lord for your blessing because it's coming. It may come tomorrow if you're here. It may come today. You never know. You got to wait on the Lord. Stop saying, oh, I prayed. I'm so tired of praying. Don't ever get tired of praying. Don't ever get tired of believing. Don't ever get tired of achieving. The Lord got you, but you have to wait on him. Don't ever get tired of the Lord because the Lord is not tired of you, even though you put him back there. You put him back there with the devil. Is the Lord the devil? Absolutely not. So why do we put him back there? He's supposed to be beside us, walking beside us each and every day, loving on us like we love him, like he loves us, rather. Because some of us don't love the Lord. We say we do, but we still out here hating on each other. How can you love the Lord and you hate on each other? Tell me that. Can't be. Praise the Lord, saints. Amen. Yes, absolutely, sissy. How are you this morning? If you haven't thumbs up the live, please do so. Yeah, we got to love one another, no matter what they've done to us. If they did it to the Lord, they're going to do it to us too. That's just the way the world is. We know we're living in our last days. We should know that right now. You see it happening every day. We're living in our last days, people. We're living in our last days. I say it all the time in my live stream. We're living in our last days. Get your life right with the Lord. Have your heart lined up like his. So many people say they want this and they want that, and they're simply not living the right way. Living the right way is loving the Lord, loving each and every one of you guys. Forgiving freely. Don't go back and say you forgave a person and you don't. That's what the Lord wants us to do. He wants us to forgive, love one another no matter what they've done to us. Be good to one another. Congratulate each other for real. Show love, keep love. Don't show love, give love, and then 5 minutes later it's gone. People does that all the time. They show you love 5 minutes and you look at it again. Oh, wow, wait a minute. That was quick. Don't do that. If you're not my friend, stop acting like you're my friend. Don't do that. Be somebody's friend. Be somebody to somebody. You just don't know who out here that needs somebody to talk to. Somebody to love. It's enough hating going on in this world. Let's love one another. Let's forgive one another. There's a lot of people done stuff to me. There's a lot of people stabbed me in the back. But you know what? For me to make it to the promised land, I have to forgive them. I can't hold on to people that hates me. I can't hold on to people that doesn't forgive me. I can't just hold on to those grudges. I got to still do what I got to do. I'm trying to make it up there. I don't know about you guys, but when the world comes to an end, I'm sure I'm going up there. Because I don't hold grudges in my heart. I cannot do that. Even if it kills me to do that now. And sometimes, I be wanting to fuss people out, but the Lord stop me in my tracks all the time. I always say, you know what? If I was, that's what I do. And then I just leave it alone. I don't go and try to get them back. I'm not doing that. That's not my job to get people back. That's the Lord's job. Let the Lord do the getting back. Let the Lord do the judging. Let the Lord do whatever else that needs to be done. Don't you go and try to be God, because we're never going to be God. Like I tell you guys, I am not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. I am just a motivational speaker. And I motivate you guys to get your life right, to serve the Lord and do the right thing while you can, while you're still breathing, while you're still achieving. Because tomorrow might be too late. So many people are living for tomorrow. I tell you guys that all the time on my live stream. Stop saying you're going to do something tomorrow. If you say you're going to do something tomorrow, as I tell you all the time on my live stream, say, if God's willing. You guys should know that by now. You should know what I'm going to say when I say if you're going to say something tomorrow, what you should say. If God's will. One day I'm going to do a live stream on what I said and see if you remember. When I say about God's will and all that stuff. I'm going to see if you remember. When the Lord come back, nobody ain't going to know. You don't know the minute, the moment, the hour, the time he's coming back. But they say this world going to be filled up with fire, blood, the sky is it's going to be all messed up. Do you think I want to stay here on this earth when the Lord come back? Absolutely not. I want to be with him. So while we still living, while we still achieving, we better do the right thing. Yesterday is gone. You can't live for yesterday no more. Like me, I can't go back to what happened yesterday. Like you can't go back with what happened yesterday because it's gone. If we go back and live for what yesterday happened, that's past. That's the past. Leave the past where it's at. That's why it's called the past. We got to live for the future, for now, for this second, this hour, this moment. Stop saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do whatever you was going to do tomorrow if you can for today. Yeah. I thank God that I was on the wake-up list this morning. I don't know about you guys. A lot of people don't thank God that they was on the wake-up list this morning because they still not forgiving people. They still not loving one another. So evidently they don't thank God. That's being very ungrateful. The Lord don't want you to be ungrateful. He wants you to be grateful. Grateful means being woke up this morning. You thank God for waking you up this morning. So if you woke up this morning, that means you still have a purpose here on earth. A lot of people don't think they got a purpose here on earth because they think the people here on earth work for them. You hear me say that a lot too. I'm gonna test you guys one day and see, do you know what I mean when I say it? A lot of people didn't wake up this morning, wanted to wake up, but they didn't wake up this morning. It's a lot of killings going on. You gonna tell me we're not living in our last days? We are. I just want you guys to be ready when the Lord come back. That's all. That's up to you to do your thing. But you know what? I'm gonna do my thing. Not thing. I'm gonna continue on doing my thing. I'm not gonna let nobody steal my joy. Not me. Mostly people let people here on earth steal their joy. Nah. I am here for the Lord. I'm not here for people, but I'm going to love you people, but I'm not here for you people. I'm here for the Lord. So that means I'm not going to let none of y'all steal my joy. I'm going to hold my head up high and get where I'm going to get to. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to keep achieving to get where I want to get to. But when you stop grinding and believing where people don't believe no more they can do something, you stop growing. We all want to grow. We all want to get there, but we got to continue on believing we're going to do what we got to do. Don't say, I think I'm going to get there. I think I'm going to grow. You better grind. You better believe. You better achieve. Yes, you better. Yeah, it's true, sissy. Don't say you're going to think you're going to get somewhere. You're going to get there. Look in the mirror like I tell you guys in my live stream all the time. I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am going to get where I get to. Don't say I think. If you're thinking, you're doubting yourself. Don't think that. Get up every morning and say, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I do believe. Don't say, I think I believe. You're doubting yourself again. Don't doubt yourself, because if you're doubting yourself, you're doubting the Lord. The Lord don't want you to be a doubter. When you say something, believe it's going to happen. I pray about blessings all the time that haven't even came. I know they're around the corner because I pray about them. I say, oh, I can't wait till that blessing comes. Ooh, thank you, Jesus, for that blessing in advance. We got to thank the Lord in advance. So many people don't thank the Lord in advance. I thank him in advance, and I ain't even got the blessing yet. I say, thank you in advance, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I say all the time. Just like when that man gave me the $200, I told you guys in my live stream, I didn't know this man from a can of paint. I thought this man was about to come rob me, take my purse. I was like, oh no, I held my purse so close. He gave me a $200 gift card. It was the day before Thanksgiving. Day before Mother's Day. I was at the airport. I was like, thank you, thank you. He said, oh, no, 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 no. I think he can get my purse. He said, here, this is for you. And you gonna tell me that ain't God? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yeah. That's for having a good heart. That's from loving one another. That's for forgiving each other. That's why you get blessings. Little blessings like that. It ain't much to you, but it was enough to me. Yeah, little blessings like that come to you, but you have to stay prayed up for those blessings. The Lord ain't gonna give you nothing if you going around hating on them. So, oh, I love her. And then you going around telling the Lord, you praying for that person, you still hating on them. Mean what you say what you mean. Yeah, I got that little blessings, and I thank God every day for that blessing. And I'm still thanking him. That happened the day before not Thanksgiving, day before Mother's Day. And I'm still thanking him. The Lord gives you stuff when you have a humble heart. Number one. The Lord gives you stuff when you forgive people. Number two. The Lord gives you stuff when you pray up. Number three. The Lord gives you stuff when you read the Bible sometime. Number four. The Lord gives you stuff when you love one another. Number five. Pray sometime. The Lord didn't tell you have to read the whole Bible. Just read some of the Bible. When people hurt you, still love them. When people don't forgive you, still forgive them. Stay humble. Always remember, whatever you do in life, stay humble. You will get far being humble. One thing about me, I am humble. That's why I tell you guys to stay humble. Don't let people here on earth see you sweat, because when they see you sweat, they got you. Don't let people see you sweat. That's what they want to see you sweat. And then they're going to laugh at you, not with you. You don't want to be with people that are going to laugh at you. There's a lot of people laugh at you. They don't laugh with you. Be with people going to laugh with you. Yeah. I get people who are going to laugh with me, not at me. People that laugh at you are simply not for you. People laugh with you, they're for you. They're going to have fun with you. They're going to laugh with you. Get people that are going to cry with you, not cry about you. Cry with you. Get somebody that love the Lord, not love Satan. A lot of people say they love the Lord, but those people that got a shield on top of their face, they really love the devil. They want to see what you're talking about. If you're not talking about nothing they want to hear, they're going to talk about you. So always forgive people. Always be good to one another. Always smile like I do. I don't like to smile every day, but I do it. You'll never see me go on a live stream with my face off. What is wrong with you? Why are you on live stream doing all that? You're supposed to be here making my heart feel better, but you over here with this crazy heart. I got to smile every day, even if I don't want to. Before I get on my live stream, I always say, devil, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Devil, you are a liar. Not devil, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Devil, you are a liar. You got to say, devil, you are a liar before you get on your live stream, because people are going to come and steal, kill, and destroy you. And they're going to try to steal your joy. People steal your joy every day, but don't let people steal your joy. I just made a video on devil, you're a liar. A lot of people don't want to hear about the devil, you're a liar, so they simply pass those videos up. Bye. But they can come on your live stream and listen to everything you got to say, but they don't want to look at your video. My videos ain't nothing but 5 to 10 minutes. But you want your numbers to count, but people don't even want to look at your videos. But they can come and peek in the background at your live stream and stay on for hours and hours until you go off. And when I make a video, it's just 5 to 10 minutes. And you can't even stay on it in a second. Then you go by my thumbnail. Yeah, you're amazing. Did you listen to the video, or you just saying I'm amazing? How you know I'm amazing? Did you listen to the video? Or I could say, devil, you a liar, as I made a video like that. You just look at the video. Yeah, devil, you a liar. You're right, he is a liar. Did you listen to the video? Absolutely not. You're just going past it. You just want to get where you want to get to. Those numbers don't stick when a person don't look at the video. You have to look at watch the whole video. Don't just say, oh yeah, the devil is a liar. Or if I put a video about jealousy. Oh yeah, people is jealous, you right. Did you look at the video? Did you play the video? No, you're going by my thumbnail, because it says jealousy. So since it's saying jealousy, it's so easy to write that down. Oh yeah, they are jealous. I know when you look at the video. If you're not, it goes in my spam words, stuff that you didn't do. So once those things go in your spam words or whatever, God is using this as my ministry to my soul. Oh, thank you, sissy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, so look at somebody, watch somebody's video. Don't do that to people. People don't do, let me tell you something. As friends, we have to help one another. When I say I watch your video, I'm going to watch your video to the end. I'm not going to watch 2 minutes of it. We need to watch the whole video. Let numbers count for people. Why would you be so selfish when it comes to people? That's how you know we're living in our last days. That's how you know. So many people are so selfish or so untrue to people. When I say I'm going to do something for a person, I really do it. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it and don't do it. Who does that? People here on earth. Love one another. Put the hate aside. There's too much of that going on in the world. Why do we want to be like the next person? When you leave this world, you're not going to be with that next person. You're not going to even be with your children. You're going to be by yourself. You're not going to be with that group that you talked about that other person to. You got to answer your own when it comes to the Lord. So stop trying to be like the next person. Stop trying to act like that next person. Stop trying to judge that person because you don't know them. You only know their name. Maybe you don't know their name either. I just did a live stream on you don't know my name. I mean, you don't know my story, you know my name. But so many people think they know your story because they know your name. You do not know that person's story. Stop judging. Just forgive a person if they've done something wrong to you. Listen to what the Lord says. Don't listen to him and let it go out the other ear. Let it stick when you listen to the Lord. I meditate. I get on my knees and meditate. Sometimes I just sit down in the chair. You don't have to get on your knees. You can sit down in the chair. I always sit down in my room and when everything is quiet, like kids are asleep or whatever, I just meditate to myself. Think about my life all the way back from when I was a childhood sometimes. And I think about what God have done for me. And I think about my blessings that haven't even came. Like I said, I praise him in advance. We all should do that. Praise him in advance. You ain't got to have the blessing yet. Praise him in advance. I just think about things that I have done in my life. I think about how far have I came. So I meditate. It's good to meditate. I don't do it on a regular, what I should do, but I do it. Especially when it's quiet. Like now, once I get off my live stream, sometimes I think to myself about stuff. But after I get off my live stream, I have to go to work. But yeah, but that's what I do. I think about stuff, and I think about life. I just think about a lot of stuff. And I was like, wow, I've came a long way. And like I said, I have not been a Christian very long. I am still learning. Everybody, when I talk to them, they say, oh girl, you know a lot. I don't know a lot. I just know enough. But the Lord done told me. I don't know a lot. I am still growing. I'm still growing. Growing. I want to be where the Lord want me to be. That's why he tell me each and every day, get up and talk to these people and let them know that I am coming back. You don't know the day, the time, the hour, the moment. You don't know these things. So if you're not prayed up, you're not going to know these things. We got to pray every day and love the Lord for who he is, not for what the Lord is giving us. Don't ignore him when he give you a blessing. Don't do that. People ignore the Lord every time they get a blessing. Oh, I got my blessing. Bye, Felicia. What I mean by God, you don't need him no more. You gone. Stop. He don't ignore you. He loves us. Even though we ignore him every day. I'm not going to get a blessing and ignore the Lord. Like I said, I got that $200 from the people. I'm still thanking God. And that was the day before Mother's Day. But I'm still thanking God for it. I say, oh, thank you, Jesus. Every time I think about it, I say, oh, thank you, Jesus. That $200 gone now, but I'm still thanking him. Because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have got that $200. So many people think the people here on earth give them money. If it wasn't for the Lord, you wouldn't have that good job. If it wasn't for the Lord, you wouldn't even be up speaking to nobody. So I always put the Lord first. People always put him last. Stop putting him last. He is somebody. He died for our sins. And we still sinning. And sinning. And sinning. Still hurting each other hard. And hurting. And hurting. Still not forgiving. Not forgiving. Not forgiving. Stop it. I love everybody. I don't care how they do me. I still love everybody. That's the way the Lord wants me to be. I love everybody. I go to work. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I always have. I am not bipolar. Don't want to be bipolar. I'm allergic to bipolar. But folks, if you're bipolar one day, call yourself liking me one day, and the next minute you don't, you might as well keep on going. I ain't got time for that. Or one day, hey, sis, the next minute, bye, Felicia. I don't want people like that in my life because you're negative. What are you mad at me for? What did I do? Did I wake up in the morning with you? Was I in the bed with you last night? Absolutely not. Why are you mad? Some people don't have no reason. They just do it just because. Just because means you don't have a reason. Those type of people are very miserable with their lives. When you find a lot of bipolar people. Don't be bipolar. Talk to one another. If you got a problem and you're sad about something, say, sis, I'm kind of sad today. Can we talk later? I understand that better. Even if you run across a man that's being bipolar, they do it too. That's not just women. Men are real good at it. Oh, I'm having a bad day. Can we just talk a little bit later? I'm trying to gather my thoughts. And I would understand that better than you going around being bipolar. Then the next day, hey, give me a hug. I just go ahead and give you a hug. But I know you ain't true to your game. Yeah. Don't do what people do to you. Don't go say, since they back to bipolar with me, I'm going to get up tomorrow when I go and do the same thing. Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining. How are you doing this morning? Make sure you give this live a thumbs up, please, if you can. Yeah. Give the live a thumbs up, please, if you can. Don't come grabbing. I don't like that. We don't grab. We give the live a thumbs up. Hello. You're the person supposed to came here and gave the live a thumbs up. Don't come grabbing in my live stream. That's one thing I'm not tolerating. Say hello to somebody and give it a thumbs up. It is free. Very, very sad. I'm pray for you. But yeah, we just got to learn to love one another and let it go. Like that type of stuff. Let it go. Let it go. Don't let people like that see you sweat. I don't do it. You don't go in nobody's live stream and just say, I got you at, would you say at sissy? They want to say that sissy. Yeah. Willie, they ain't thinking about that stuff, man. They come here to grab. Are you serious? How people do you? But anyway, I'm not here for those like that type of people. I still love you too, V Project, whatever your name is. I still love you too. Yeah, we got to learn to love them still. They need love too. Even though some people just don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand. We still have to love them and forgive the things that they do to us. That's how life is. Yeah, so learn to love. Get on your knees every morning. Or if you're in your bed, pray to the Lord that he woke you up this morning. He didn't have to do it, but he did. Let him know, thank you for waking me up this morning. You didn't have to do it, but you woke me up. And we always got to say that to the Lord every day, no matter what's going on in our life, because let me tell you something, your life can be worse than it is. I always say to myself, my life can be worse than it is. I got a lot of things that I'm still working on about the person I am, but I don't let the devil like that steal my joy. Because if the Lord is working on you to get stuff right in your life, just continue on growing. I am not where I want to be as a Christian, but I am getting there still. Some people is not where they want to be. Even in the walk of life with the Lord, I seen Felicia. Did you really? You so silly. Yeah. They gone now. They gone now. They got at sissy. They gone. Yeah, they got that person, whoever at sissy. Oh, they got sissy eaters. Leave my sissy alone, girl, whoever you is. And they gone. Sissy here. But the other one, they left. That's what I mean by grabbers. Those people don't stay in your life. They grab. Once they get where they're going to get way up here, then they're going to drop you like a hot potato. Happens all the time. But just because they drop you, maybe that was a good thing that they did, because that person wasn't genuine to you. So just because people come and go in your life doesn't mean that, don't stay sad about it. Just learn from it. Being in this world, this is a learning process. We all have to learn from our mistakes. We got to learn what people have done to us. We got to learn from it. Don't try to tolerate. Don't try to get back at people that done something to you. I used to be that person. That's why when I come on here with things, what I talk about, I used to be those type of people. Not forgiving people. Trying to get people back because they done something to me. Where does that get me? Nowhere. I'm not getting nowhere with that, trying to get somebody back what they done to me. I got to live, man. There's too many people's lives are getting cut short because they're simply not living. We are here to live. Don't worry about people. Stop worrying. You know what? Worrying about a person that done you wrong and don't want to forgive you, it would kill you. It would eat away at your heart until you are nothing because you worried about that person and you forgave them, they didn't forgive you back. It would eat you up inside. It used to eat me up inside. That's how I know. It would eat you alive because you just sort of wonder, why? I forgave them, they didn't forgive me. That's how people are. They're not forgiving people. But we have to be the bigger person and forgive them anyways. I know people have hurt you guys hard too. That's just the way the world is. But the biggest problem out of the whole thing is when a family member hurts you. Oh, that kills you. That kills you to the core. What did it to me? I don't worry about if anybody else hurt me, but if a family member hurts you, wow, that just takes you back like, wow, what is this world coming to? A lot of family members hurt you. And they ain't going to stop hurting you either. They're going to continue on doing it because they know they can do it and get away with it. But who would think a family, a sister or brother or a child would hurt your heart down to the core and you don't forgive them or they don't forgive you? That hurts when something like that happens, especially from a child. Especially from a child that hurts your heart. There's a lot of kids hurt people's heart. Their mothers and fathers' heart, and don't want to forget stuff. I'm in the stage in my life. I'm just gonna forgive you and forget it and move on. I ain't got time to be saying, well, they ain't forgive me. I am getting too old for that. If I keep living for people out here, I ain't gonna get nowhere. Stop living for people that doesn't forget me and doesn't forget when they forgive me. Don't worry about those people. Let the Lord handle it. We're not God, so we just got to let him handle it and keep on giving, keep on living, keep on loving. That's what we got to do. People will come and go in our lives. Even our family members will come and go. A long time ago, family members didn't come and go, but now they come and go. They don't care. They don't care how they getting what they get as long as they getting it. If they got to use you to get it, even a family member, they would do just that. So learn to forgive people while you can. Learn to forget things that people done to you and move on. That's the only way we're going to get our blessings. That's the only way the Lord going to bless us. We got to continue on grinding. We got to continue on loving. We got to continue on forgiving people. No matter what it is, still forgive them. The Lord got a blessing just for you with your name on it. As long as you forgive people and love people generally, the Lord got a blessing with your name on it. And when you got that blessing with your name on it, nobody, no hater, nobody can take it away from you. Because you know what, you did your part for the Lord. All the Lord asks you to do is love one another. Give him some of your time. Stop giving it to the social media all day and don't give it. At least take some time out of a day and read a couple verses in the Bible. At least take some time out of the day and pray to the Lord. Yeah, that's what we need to pray to the Lord about stuff sometimes. Don't come on here and say, oh, I love the Lord and still have that crazy heart. Love him for real. Love him and mean it. Yeah, we have to love the Lord for who he is, not for what he got, not for what he gave us. Mostly people love him just because what he gave them. Love him every day. Love him in advance for what you're about to get. That's what I do. I love him in advance. I always say, oh, God, thank you in advance. I know it's coming. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently too. Yeah, we got to wait patiently, sissy. Don't say you're waiting on the Lord and you keep going back to that, acting like a recorder to the Lord. Oh, yeah, you supposed to promise. You said you're going to bless me with that new car. I ain't got it yet. Dang, that's why I don't pray to the Lord. Dang, he don't even answer. Yeah, he do answer. It's not your timing, crazy. It's the Lord's timing. You do it on his timing, not yours. When you know these things, you'll believe in it. I'm still praying for the Lord for my blessing in advance because I know it's coming because I got a great heart. I am loving. I am humble. And I forgive people. That's why my blessing is coming. It's coming. I see little blessings now, like the $200. I see little blessings now. It ain't a big blessing yet, but you know it's a big blessing to me. Anything the Lord has given me is a big blessing to me. Some people ain't got cars, some people ain't got houses, some people ain't got nowhere to sleep. But you know what? If you stay prayed up, you will get your blessings. Love, love, love one another. I don't care how they treat you, you still love them. I don't care how they stab you in your back, you still love them. I don't care if they don't forgive you, you still love them. I'm telling you something that I know. The Lord wants us to be forgiving to each other. Like the Bible say, the enemy said that what the devil gonna do, what the Lord gonna do, he's gonna bring those enemies down to your footstool. Go back and look at that on Acts chapter 2. It tells you all about when the enemy gonna be down at your footstool. The people that dogged you, the people that stabbed you in the back, the people that didn't forgive you. He's gonna put them right down at your footstool. He's gonna put them right there. And they're gonna ask for your forgiveness. So don't worry, don't sweat about the small stuff. Because forgiving people and they don't forgive you back, that's just small. To the Lord anyway. Don't sweat about it. Sit back and watch. And when I say watch, you better watch. Acts 2 also talk about, Acts verse 2 also talk about, well, Acts chapter 2 also talk about when the Lord coming back. What it gonna look like. Fire, darkness gonna come. Even though, you know, when the moon and stuff, that's bright. Sun is bright. It's gonna all be dark. Look on Acts chapter 2. Tell you all about this. Tell you all about the devil gonna bring. God gonna bring the devil down to your footstool. You better read about it. He tells you, and it's scary when you read about it because it's true. I don't want to be here when that stuff crazy happening. The sun gonna turn black. Really? I am afraid of that type of stuff. But if you fear, don't fear God. He got you if you stay prayed up. You ain't worry about that because he's going to take you back with him. If you repent your sins. Everybody don't want to repent. Everybody can care less about the Lord. You better repent while you can. While you still achieving, while you still breathing. You better repent. You better be good to one another. Don't wait till the end to be good to one another. Don't wait till the end to find a motivational channel. Don't wait till the end to find a Christian channel. Don't wait till the end to find somebody that's going to talk to you about the Lord. Because tomorrow may be too late. Mostly people run away from channels like this. I say it all the time in my live stream. Why? Because I'm talking about the God. I'm talking about the good Lord. Nobody don't want to hear about the Lord. They too busy living their good life. Oh, I'm living my life about the Lord. I'm about like it's golden. I ain't worried about no Lord. But I bet you if he was coming back tomorrow, he told you he was coming back tomorrow, this whole live shouldn't be crowded. I wouldn't be able to see nobody. You better do it while you can. You better do it while you're breathing. You better do it while you're achieving. Because tomorrow may be too late. You better forgive while you can. And you better forgive for real. Don't say I forgave a person and don't forgive them. Too many people do it. Too many people fall short when it comes to the Lord. Don't be a failure. Yeah, it does. They fall short, SP. Don't be a failure. Be a believer. I am a believer. I believe the Lord is coming back. But he's coming back just for the good. Don't say you good and going around with a crazy heart. God don't like ugly, and guess what? He ain't too fine or pretty either. And I'm going to tell you guys that all the time on live stream. God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fine or pretty. So if you think you pretty, you're going to make it to promised land from being pretty. Not. You got to have a wonderful heart also. Pretty ain't never get you to heaven. I don't know where you get that from. Mostly pretty people got ugly hearts. So you have to line your heart up with the Lord and be good to one another. And don't worry about what people say about you. You continue on grinding. You continue on being what you want to be. You continue on being what the Lord wants you to be. So many people fall short because they're living for everybody. Stop living for everybody. You're living for him. If a person don't like you, so be it. If a person hates you, so be it. If a person don't forgive you, so be it. I had a hard time with it, but I'm still doing it. Yes, I take patience. Yeah, that's what we have to do, sissy. We have to be patient with the Lord also. The Lord is a one-time God. He is going to bless you, but it's on his time, not your time. Stop rushing him. Oh, they didn't forgive me, God. What I'm going to do? Leave it alone. That's what you're going to do. Oh, Lord, he still hate me. What I'm going to do? Leave it alone. That's what you're going to do. Oh, Lord, he's still talking about me. What I should do? Leave it alone. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. Stop dwelling on stupid stuff like that. You can't make nobody like you. You can't make nobody forgive you. People are people. They're going to always be people. This world is not getting no better. That's why I say we are living in our last days. Last days. If we're living in our last day, we got to do it right. Hey, good morning. How are you? Cassandra, how you doing this morning, sweetheart? I'm hoping you had a good Memorial's Day. Yeah, I'm hoping you did. It's good to see you here this morning. We're talking about forgiveness, Cassandra. That's exactly what I do. I leave it alone. Yeah, SP, we got to leave it alone. Don't worry about the small stuff because to the Lord it's small. To us it's big because it was to me big when my brother didn't forgive me back. But it's to the Lord it's forgive. That's why when you got people that's doing that to you, leave it alone and give it to Him. Take it off your shoulder. That's too much for us to bear. That's why we got God to give that stuff to. He always say, give us our stuff, our pain. Hey, how are you doing this one? Hey, congratulations, Sherry. Congratulations, Sherry. I congratulate you, sister. Make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up, baby girl. I'm congratulating you, girl. How are you doing? It was a nightmare. I will message you, tell you later. Okay, Cassandra. Congratulations to you, Sherry. I'm so proud. And when I say I'm proud, I'm for real. Most of the people ain't proud. Thank you very much for doing good. Aww. Yay. Are you going live this morning? I won't catch you live, but I'll catch you after 2. If you're going live, but I can catch you during break time too. But yeah, like I said, yeah, just love one another, forgive one another. Okay, but I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you break times. I'm gonna keep getting on while I'm at work. I can still get on and get with you. Aw, Sherry. Yes, Sherry's about to get moderated, whatever you call that. How you call that? Whatever it is, moderation, whatever. She's about to get her channel done up, and I thank God for Sherry. She's amazing. What would you do when people do you wrong in there? Hold on 1 minute. SP, I'm gonna get back to your message. Hold on, sweetheart. Um, Sherry is about. I'm gonna shout Sherry out. Sherry is a friend of mine, not only on YouTube, off YouTube. Sherry is my friend. She's genuine. She's kind. She's something like me, and I love her. She's about to get her thing going on right now. She done did her hours, got her hours in, and I thank God to have a sister like that. You know, she's not only my friend on here, she's my friend off here. Okay, let me get back to you, SP. SP says, what would you do when a person apologizes but it's not real? Just still forgive them, SP, still forgive them. Because you know that person is not real, but we still got to forgive them anyways. I forgive them anyways, SP. I know people, when they forgive me, it's not real. You just forgive me. Yeah, that's right, Sherry. You just got to forgive them anyways. Don't worry about them. Forgive them anyways. Continue on grinding. Continue on where the Lord wants you to get to. Don't worry about that person because like I tell you before, they're going to have to answer to the Lord. If you've done all you can, all you got to do is just pray and keep on going. There's a lot of people say they forgive you, not really forgive you. I follow Sherry. You did good, SP. That's cool. Yeah, Sherry's cool. Yeah. So always forgive people, no matter what they done to you. I almost had my hours till YouTube took almost 2,000 watch time from me. Now it's moving like. Why did they take 2,000 watch hours from you for Sherry? Cassandra. Like a drunk snail. You so silly, Cassandra. That is my girl, Cassandra, too. That Cassie, that's my baby girl. Me and Cassie got a relationship out of YouTube also. I don't have a relationship with everybody off YouTube. Yeah, so yeah. Cassie, you got to let me know what's going on. You so funny, girl. Yeah, so let's learn to love one another. Give each other love every day. Even though if you think it hurts you to give love, give it to them anyway. It don't take nothing but a second to get somebody say you love somebody and mean it for real. Don't go telling me you love me, you don't love me. I don't want to hear that. Oh, I love you, Trisha. Oh, I really do. Do you really love me? Yeah, so be good to one another. Love one another for who they are, not for what they got. So many people got less and you don't love them because you're living for what they got. Those are seasonal people. Seasonal people come in your life just for a season. They give. They take. Once they take, they don't want to know you no more. They are seasonal people. Then we got people in our lives that's going to be there for a reason. Reason people, they stay there. God put them there for a reason. That's why they're there for a reason. Seasonal people, they will take from you. They will hurt your heart. They don't forgive you. They don't love you. They just there for a moment. They fakers. They say, oh yeah, I'm there for you. As soon as your money run all out, sweetheart, they are gone. Yeah, they're gone. People ain't gonna love you like you love them, but that's okay. You still love them. Love them genuinely still, but love them from a distance. I know people don't really love me the way I love them, but you know what? I still love them, but I love them far, far, far on the other side. Yeah, we got to, Sherry. You ain't got to be like other people do to you. You don't got to do what people do to you. So many people do what people do to them while I am here. Yeah, you learn it. You got to learn, sissy. Love them from a distance. I do it every day. People are not my cup of tea all the time, but you think I'm going to hate them? I'm going to say hi still every day, because you know what? Saying hi to a person every day you kill them with kindness. I do it all the time. Let me tell you something. I can smile at you and tell you something will hurt your heart, but I'm still smiling and being good to you. Kill them with kindness and love them from a distance. Distant love is better all the time, especially when you're not somebody's cup of tea. Yeah, that's me. I love people from a distance. Hey, we got to learn that, Sherry. Love them from a distance. You ain't got to be all up on them. Like I said, I have a personal relationship with the Lord, and I can have a relationship with people. And the difference between a personal relationship, we'll get back to the distant love. The difference between a relationship and a personal relationship ties. A personal relationship reads the Bible. A personal relationship meditate with the Lord. A personal relationship listen to what the Lord is telling them. A personal relationship prays for each and other, and you too, not just yourself. That's being selfish, just praying for yourself. A sinner can have a relationship. A regular person, just a person just not a Christian, can have a relationship. That doesn't mean they don't know they don't love the Lord, but they don't know Him. Like a person with a personal relationship. A person with a personal relationship reads the Bible and knows the Bible and knows about God and want to know about God. A person with a relationship knows God, but they don't know that they're lost out here still. They don't know what's going on, but they know that there's a God. You see what I mean? So there's a difference between a relationship with the Lord and a personal relationship. I have a personal relationship with the Lord because I read the Bible. I talk to the Lord. I listen to what He tells me. I meditate with Him. So that's a personal relationship. You want to get closer. You're hungry for His word. I talk so fast, guys. A person with a relationship, they know the Lord. That's it. They don't try to read the Bible. They don't try to do nothing. They just know Him. We want a personal relationship with the Lord. Personal, you're going to read the Bible. You're going to meditate sometime. You ain't got to do it all the time. Just meditate sometime. You're going to tithe when you have it. You're going to put money in offerings when you have it. You're going to pray daily, not once a week. That's what we mean. I have to go to the hospital to visit my hubby, and we'll finish up watching there. Thank you so much. You have an awesome day. And thanks for coming. Come back again, sissy. Don't be a stranger. I'm hoping and praying that your husband is okay. My blessings out to you and your family. Yeah, thanks for coming, sissy. Yeah. So know the difference between a relationship and a personal relationship. So many people think they have a personal relationship because they just think they do. Not true. Hey, 40, how are you? How you doing, girl? Let me see what 40 got to say. Girl, I ain't seen you in ages. And you ain't seen me in ages either, right? I finally caught up with you. My sleep schedule has been different since I'm off. I've been trying to talk with God more lately. I feel like my relations have gone stale. I'm ashamed. No, don't be ashamed. Just continue on praying, sweetheart. God got you. I need to pray more too. Yeah, we all need to pray. We keep you in our prayers. Yeah, keep her in our prayer. Yeah, don't worry about it, 40. God got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just continue on praying. We all fall short sometimes. 40, I fall short. We all do it. We all fall short. Kenya. That's what I'm going to call her. Kenya. She got a beautiful name. Kenya, we all fall short. When we fall short, get back up again. When we fall back down again, get back up again. Don't stay down. That's what the devil wants you to stay down. Pray more. Get a personal relationship, not just a relationship, because a relationship means you just know him. You want to get a personal. You want to get down and grimy with him. You want to let him know that you are there for him. Don't put him on the back burner. Put him beside you. Let him walk beside you. So many people put the Lord on the back burner. Don't do that. You're not going to get your blessings put in the back there. Only need him when you got something, when you're going through changes. Stop doing that to the Lord. He's not like that with us. When you need something, when you're down and out.
But when you're doing good, you don't pay them no attention. Really? Is that how we do here on earth? Absolutely. We shouldn't do that. We should love one another. We should love the Lord all the time, not sometimes. Is he sometimey with us? Absolutely not. He's not sometimey. He loves us all the time. Even though we do him wrong, he still loves us. Even though we put him on the back burner, he still loves us. We should forgive one another. I don't care what they done to you. We should love one another. I don't care what they done to you. We shouldn't go around hating on each other. We shouldn't go around judging. Don't judge. The only person should be judging people is the Lord. I know I need to be better, do better. You'll get better. You'll get it. SP, it comes in time, sweetheart. You okay. You'll get it. Long as the Lord know your heart. So many people say they are Christians. So many people say they don't love the Lord. Simply, they don't even love people. How in the world are you going to love the Lord and you don't even love people? You got to love people too. If you don't love the people, you can't love the Lord. Don't live for the devil and the Lord. Either you're going to live for the devil or you're going to live for the Lord. I chose to live for the Lord. When I go back to work, it's going to be stressful. I hope I remember to pray then. Pray. Before you go into your work job, Kenya, always say, devil, you are a liar. Put him under your foot. Don't put him on top. If you put the devil on top of your feet, he still sees you. Get up in the morning and look in that mirror, Kenya, and say, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am going to make it. I am going to do all the things I said I'm going to do. Don't doubt it. Some people doubt and say, I think I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to. No. If you doubt yourself, you're doubting the Lord. What I mean by you're doubting the Lord is because you're not remembering what the Lord said. You can do anything you want to put your mind to. Don't go doubting stuff. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are going to make it. You are going to do whatever you're going to do. You are going to grind and get where you're going to get to. You are going to reach to the top. Don't go say, I think I'm going to reach to the top. I think I'm amazing. You are. You may be like that to people here on earth, think that you're not going to get nowhere, but not to the Lord. You are a million and more to the Lord. Don't let people steal your joy. Let me tell you something. I get on my live stream every morning. I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy. The devil will steal, kill, and destroy. And I'm not going to let that happen. Not to me. I don't care what people think about me. I'm not here for people. I'm here for the Lord. Whether you're going to be on my team or you're not, it really doesn't matter. As long as the Lord is on my team, I don't need nobody else. I'm here to let you guys know we are living in our last days. If you don't know that, you better recognize it while you can. But the people, Trisha, the people, they are something else at my job. I really need to stay prayed up. Kenya, that's what I'm trying to say, baby. Stay prayed up. People are going to test you every day, Kenya. You just got to stay prayed up. You are 1 in a million, sweetheart. Don't ever forget that. You are worth more than you think you are. Don't feel worthless about who you are. Continue to stay prayed up. Before you go to your job place, say, devil, you are a liar. Tell Jesus to take the wheel. And when you tell Jesus to take the wheel, he will take it. But you got to be genuine with the Lord also, Kenya. Don't stop praying, honey. Don't stop believing because he got you. If people here on earth don't got you, the Lord do. Remember that. Forgive people when they do you wrong. Continue on being what you got to be. You are a great person. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. SP said, sis, I love people, but I don't want to deal with them. I've been hurt so many times. I think that's just want to set me up. And bang, they do it again. That's why SP, I keep trying to tell you over and over, sis. Love them from afar. People hurt me all the time. But I got to love them from afar. If we want to be where Jesus is one day, we got to love them from afar, SP. Yeah, people going to do it over and over again. You ain't got to be up under them. That's called distant love. Love them from afar and keep on going. Yeah, I hug and prayers for everyone. Yeah, yes, true. Thank you, Cassandra. I need to pray every day I go in the building. Yeah, you need to go pray every day before you go in the building, 40. Just pray every day. Don't worry about people. People are going to steal your joy every day. Yeah, don't worry about them. Kenya, God got you, love. I love you for who you are, not for what you got. We just got to love one another. We got to show more love to each other. Stop bashing each other because you think it's cute. It's not cute. What you get out of bashing somebody? Tell me what you get out of that. Nothing. So what people do you wrong? So what people hurt your heart? Leave it to the Lord and leave it there. Don't go back and pray about the same thing. Oh, Lord, you didn't bless me with that. Guess what? He ain't going to bless you with that either because you keep praying for the same prayer. Stop. Not just pray for you. Pray for one another. I'm going to pray for you. Cassandra, I'm not Cassandra. Lord. Kenya, because you need prayer today, sweetheart. Amen. We just said the same thing at the same time. Pray before my shift starts. Yeah, pray before it starts, Kenya. Yeah. Don't go around saying you're going to pray for somebody and don't pray for them. When I say I'm going to pray for you guys, I'm going to pray for you guys. Don't go around saying you love me and you don't really love me. All I have to do is pray to the Lord. He'll reveal the love people who's being fake to me. There's a lot of fake people here. Not here on the live stream, but I'm just saying in general, there's fake people. Say they love you. Oh, I forgive you, girl. I forgive you. Oh, I am for you. Oh, I want you to wake up to the top. Really, they want you to fail. There's a lot of people want you to fail. They don't want you to grind and get where you gotta get to. But let me tell you something. I do my thing every day. I don't need no notifications from nobody. I know I do my thing, not thing. I do my thing every day. And I know that. And I don't need no notification from people here on earth. If you keep living for people here on earth, you're gonna be right here. They're gonna always do this. They're gonna always say, oh, she ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. Don't live for people. If you know you're doing your thing, keep doing your thing. Don't worry about what the people say about you. You are amazing just the way you are. I do my thing every day, and I don't worry about nobody. Not me. I do my thing, not thing. I used to pray every day before I walk into work. He worked it out. I lost a job, but I got a better job with all that bull. Did you see that? See that? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. God is an on-time God. We got to know that. He is always on time. He's never going to leave us nor forsake us. If you think the Lord going to leave us like people here on earth, you got it wrong. The Lord is going to be there. Even though when you turn your back on him, he is there all the time. The Lord is never going to leave us nor forsake us. If you think that, you're thinking wrong. That is not the right God. God is God. We got one God. We need to give him our prayers every day. Stop praying about people here on earth, saying, oh yeah, oh, I'm getting down on idling people here on earth. Why do you idle people here on earth? Are they God? Absolutely not. Why do we follow in groups? Are they God? Absolutely not. When you leave this earth, you're going by yourself. You're not going with none of those people. So stop. Love one another while you can. Forgive while you can, because tomorrow may be too late. I tell you guys, each and every day in my live stream, we're not living for tomorrow. If you put something off tomorrow, say if God's will. What I mean by God's will, if I'm here tomorrow, I will do it. That's what you do. You don't just say, I'm going to do it tomorrow, because you're not simply sure you're going to be here tomorrow. Did the Lord say you're going to be here tomorrow? Absolutely not. Stop it. Stop what you can put off today. Don't do it for tomorrow. Do it for today. Yeah. Amen. I'm going to keep doing my thing. Do your thing. There you go. Don't do your thing. Do your thing, Kenya. Yeah, prayer works. Prayer does work, SP. If you don't think prayer works, it works for me. Let me tell you something. I ain't where I want to be at, but I'm still going where I got to be at. The Lord is blessing me. He's shining down on me every day. And he know my heart. If you guys don't know my heart, I bet you God knows it. He wake me up every morning, and I give him praise every morning. I'm going to get where I want to get to. With or without people. As long as I got God in my life, I'm okay. If you keep worrying about what people say about you or how people feel about you, if people don't forgive you, you ain't gonna never get nowhere. You're gonna be stuck in that rut. Oh, what if? Oh, what if? Stop worrying about what if. Really? Is that what they do here on earth? Absolutely. Stop it. Don't worry about people. We're living for the Lord. Hey, how are you, Chanel? How you doing this morning? Thanks for joining, love. Yeah. Stop worrying about people. We got to worry about ourselves and live for one another. If you have not gave my live a thumbs up, please do so. Yeah. You might have, I'm not sure. I wasn't keeping up with the numbers, but if you haven't, please do so. Yeah, just live for you. Live for the Lord. We're not here for everybody here. We are not going to always be everybody's cup of tea. Did you give my live stream a thumbs up, Chanel, or are you just grabbing? Let me know that. We don't do grabbing here. We give the thumbs up, and then we grab if we want to. We network. Yeah. So learn to love one another, be good to one another. Be good to one another, forgive one another. Chanel, are you listening to what I'm saying to you, sweetheart? Willie will don't start. Are you listening to what I'm saying to you, Chanel? Did you give me thumbs up or not? I'm not sure. I'm here. I shared the chat, but it took me off your page for a minute. Okay, that's okay. Since I got an annual physical, I got to get ready to see you tomorrow. What we're gonna talk about tomorrow. Give me another topic, SP, right now, sweetie, before you get off, babes. Give me a topic. You're very welcome. All right. Yeah, you okay? Did you give me a thumbs up though, Chanel? Or are you just grabbing? Which one? A lot of people just grab. I just want to know the truth. Let me know the truth, please. Let me know what you want to talk about, SP, before you get off. Yeah, so let's learn to love one another and do your thing. Don't do your thing, do your thing. Yeah, bye, Felicia, you silly. Do your thing. I'm getting off in 2 minutes. Do your thing, don't do your thing. Always remember that. Forgive people freely. You did. Thank you, Chanel. Thanks so much, sweetie. Did my connect show up? Yeah, your comment is showing up, Cassandra. Why? What's wrong, baby? Yes, here, babes. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Yeah. So yeah, let's learn to love one another, be good to one another. Hey, my love. Okay, Willie. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting off, guys, because I got to go. But I just want to share my thoughts with you guys about forgiving. Yes, I'm listening to, and I thank you so much, Chanel. You're awesome, amazing. I just want to make sure you gave it to her. Want to raid a channel? Whose channel should we raid? I don't know. 40? I don't know, Willie Will. Whatever you think, honey. I don't know. I don't know too many people to raid. We can raid 40. 40 if you're on live. 40 if you're on live. You can go to 40 lives if she's on live. I appreciate the love. Thanks for my thumbs sometimes because I be so busy listening, but I remember before. Yeah, don't worry about it. I understand, Kenya. I'm not that type of person. Don't understand. The Harley Clan. Okay, I don't know about the Harley Clan, but yeah. Oh yeah, I do got Harley on my page, I think. Okay, let's go to the Harley Clan. Guys, let's get the Harley. Her name is the Harley Clan. And Willie Will just put the link up. You guys, let's get that go to that person rate. It's Trisha rate. Okay? You guys listen to what I'm saying? Willie just put it up. Are you guys gonna join Harley Clan? Let me know before I get off. Hello, people. Are we gonna join the Harley Clan? Is it Harley Clan? Yeah, the Harley Clan. Are we guys gonna join her? Well, I'm getting off live stream. I gotta go to work. Willie put this thing up again. Willie will have put the thing up again. I see people leaving now because he done put this stuff up. Sherry, bye, girl. Bye, Sherry. Bye, Felicia. Go over and say Trisha Ray. People gone. Have a good day, Trisha. You too, David. You have a good day too. Okay, I am leaving, guys, for real. I got to get ready for work. And you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget about me. And Sherry, good congratulations, baby girl. You know I'll be in your live stream later and laugh with ya. Not at ya. Bye. Bye, Cassie. Bye, everybody.